Right, now I hit live. Okay.
Yes, you did. I can see you.
I hit live. And I'm waiting for it to pop up on Discord and then we'll get started. I hate it. My rainbow chain that held my necklace broke. Yesterday was a day. So now the only chain I could find is way too long and I hate it. So
Mm,
I need to get another rainbow necklace, but those are expensive because
are they? I didn't know.
Yeah, the one I found on Amazon is like $25. I'm like, you can't do
Oh.
that right now.
Mm-hmm. That
So
is not a priority.
not a priority. No, I got a lot of gas coming up. Where is my
I
Discord? So I can
guess.
say that's a different kind of gas. You can't have that kind of gas on stream. Well, can you? Well, actually, I guess you can, but can you
But it doesn't work
hear?
well in a car.
Yeah. One time I actually did that so loud it got picked up by my mic, and I sat there in silence, and Tharman's like, "Should we point out what we just heard?" Thank you, Raven. Love you. Um, and that's when someone went, "How can we not? We all heard it. Someone clip it." I'm like, "Don't clip the phone."
Oh, yes, clip it.
so,
Hey, Raven.
because I know Raven's got a busy morning, but she's popping in to give a hug. So, um,
Hmm.
and I appreciate that because it's been a day.
It's been a
We'll,
few days.
sad out of the way, and then we'll move right into the game because we're in the middle of the ad break right now, since we only subscribers are hearing it.
It says ads starting soon.
My side says they're started.
Does it? Oh, the control panel says starting soon.
But yeah, yesterday morning, unexpectedly, my cousin passed away. She was only 41 years old, leaving behind two very young kids. Nobody knows what happened other than it was natural causes of some kind. They're investigating it. And then last night, when I literally was falling asleep, my phone rang and I was told my mother passed away. So if I seem a little off today, that's why. But that's why khorlith and I are gonna play supposedly it's a funny game. The idea of Stein.
If you're a bit off,
But yeah, so but Stein's Gate is not supposed to be funny. So
yeah, but this is not really Steins Gate.
this is Steins Gate, a parody. So
My darling's embrace.
now khorlith, you're familiar with Steins Gate, correct?
You know, I have not actually watched the anime, but I'm familiar with the sort of with what it's about. My kids have watched it. They said it's really good.
Steins Gate's actually my favorite anime. It's the first anime that I literally told everybody I loved, if that tells you anything.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the typical anime. You're not going to go watching it for fight scenes and for the oh my
No, it's
god,
a thinker
I love
one,
you
isn't it?
simping. It's a thinker. And it's all about time travel. And at first, it's
Mhm.
very confusing when you watch it because it doesn't make any sense. And then as you keep going, it starts clicking into place why everything seems weird. Because it's one of those where you have to watch it, pay attention, and it really makes you think. And it's not a happy anime.
Mm.
So the idea that they're doing this as a parody, I can't wait. So
While we're messing around, do you have the similarity on my
oh, I don't remember how to
magenta
do that.
screen set? Well, because I'm looking at my mouth and I can see the word Steins Gate through my mouth.
Okay, how do I do the similarity again? That's the
Filters.
settings. Okay, do not share your source. Yeah. Um,
Right click on me, filters. Hello, kitty.
so I right click on the stream together, right?
Yep.
Where's my stream together? Stein Gates, guess not one. Okay, right click and then filters. You said, "Hi, kitty."
Yep.
Um, okay, all I have
And
is
then from
chroma
there,
key for a filter.
yep, that's the right one. Go to chroma key,
Okay,
click on it, and there should be a thing called similarity.
I see that.
Set
Yep.
it to about 300. Set it to about 300. And that should fix it.
Oh wait, was I supposed to hit? You're gone now.
I'm a voice from the void.
Yeah, yeah, Kitty, yeah, that filter thing just made you disappear.
Mm, cancel it?
Back up to 400 where you were sitting. Let's see if it's that. Um,
Don't
no,
mind us, Kitty. We're having
that didn't bring you
we're having,
back.
did you accidentally like hide me from the source?
Gone completely. I mighta.
Me? Did you like in OBS click the eyeball perhaps?
Check that. Nope, eyeball is there. Eyeball is open. All I did was
Hmm.
go into the filter like you told me to, and now I have no goose.
No
It
goose.
it's totally blank. Let me go
Hmm.
into
Oh no, I know why. You're not in stream together anymore. I can see you've disappeared.
Oh. Yeah, Chrome crashed. It's gone.
Oopsie.
Fast. Chrome, don't do this. We need the goose.
We need the goose. I
Or my
can be
goose is
fat and goosey.
cooked. Yeah. Okay. Stream together. Send me another invite.
Sure. Da-da-da-da. Do-do-do-do-do-do. It says there's the host or another mod must perform that action. You might be able to just pull it right from the mailbox. I think the invite is still there, just red.
I don't
Worst comes to worst, I can restart it.
I don't think Corliss flew south for the winter. I'm pretty certain he didn't. Okay.
Mm,
Uh it's
If I was smart, there
refreshing.
you are. Yep, I see you
There's
on my
Corliss.
screen.
Corliss goes back over here.
Boop, boop,
Go
boop,
into
boop,
guest
boop.
slot 1. Go into properties, and you said drop, not properties. Go into
Uh,
filters, and you said drop it
yep.
in there. Filter goes
Yes, for
similarity goes
similarity
down
about 300. 300.
300.
Yeah.
Get it down there.
Ah, la, la, la,
Sorry,
la.
guys. I promise we'll get to the story. I promise.
Hello, Raven again. All good here? Yeah. That's the sound of the mafia passing overhead as they drop
Oh, no, and
green
cat cam left,
bombs
so
on
I'll
you.
get rid of that. So, okay. So you now
You could
have
put me in the cat cam.
I could. What would that look like here? Let's pick you up. Let's see. I don't know. Does that look funny to have you in the cat cam?
I actually think it's kind of cool.
I'll make you a little bit bigger.
Eh?
Too big.
Too big?
But there's no cat in cat cam, so he's covering it
Rude.
up.
How dare you call me too big?
Right. So there we go. We've got that ready. Okay, I've got one little problem. I've got a red triangle. Why do I have a red triangle?
Red triangle? I
Uh,
can see
on,
the
str-
khorlith thing for some
on
reason. I don't
stream
know why that's there.
on stream together, it says there's a
Oh, I
problem.
wouldn't worry about that.
Um,
Oh, right. I got to turn off that stupid performance thing, or else
Performance
I'm going to turn
issues
fuzzy after a
detected.
while.
We have detected performance issues with your stream together session. Automatically adjust your performance settings to attempt
I
remediation.
I turned it off. I ignore it. It's always wrong.
Always wrong? Okay.
Always wrong. You just ignore it. My mouth
Well,
is
no.
actually looking like
Well,
a
if I
mouse.
make him fit, look how tiny he is. If I make him fit the screen, you can't see
No,
him.
I'm awesome. And then she can get rid of me when she wants to. Wait, that sounded wrong.
It's a red triangle and stream together. Nothing you guys can see, but yeah, I just shrunk Corlith to the size of the cat box. You can see what I mean by you can't see him. He's so tiny. Oh, you like that? They like you tiny in the cat box.
As long as it's not in the kitty litter box.
Oh my god, no, that'd be bad. That would be really bad.
Yeah.
But no, that's too tiny. You can't see his expression. I'll put him back where he's supposed to be. There you go. You are not a cat.
You're
You
fine.
can't be in cat cam. You are a goose. Gotta
Thank you,
run.
Raven.
Have a good morning, and thank you for the being boozled, I think. I could be wrong.
You've been bean
All
boozled.
right.
You've been
All right.
bean boozled.
So
I don't know. Me in the cat box is actually pretty funny. Even if
I
it wasn't, if I was overloading it, it was still good.
there, it's your choice. I don't know what this is, but thank you for the bits.
It is not my choice. I have no control. You can stick me in the kitty litter. I mean,
Donut.
cat box. And
It tastes like a sugar donut. I'm gonna put you
Oh,
back up.
that's not bad.
I'm gonna put you back over there just for funsies. Make you a little bit bigger. There you go. Now you're in the
You
cat
might have to hide
box.
that. For some reason, it shows khorlith on the screen. You might have to
Where do you see
crop that
that?
out.
Oh,
Yeah.
but that's weird. Why
Yeah.
does it? The only way to do that is to do this. But it's okay because this way they
Um,
know who you are and it's floating around the screen. I don't know why. You explain to me where that came from. It's never done that
I've
before.
never seen it before. I mean, huh? You can crop it out, but I didn't. Blah, 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 blah. I wonder if you can turn that off in the options here.
Don't know.
Hold
I've
on.
never seen it
If
before.
I go whisper, move slot, turn off camera. Blah, blah, blah. I've never seen it do that before. Maybe it's a new feature. Yay.
Yay. Okay. You know, that means we'll have to put you back down here. That way the correlate isn't floating in
Uh,
the story, which is sad because you look fun up there.
I do look fun up there. But yeah, you
Egg.
could probably just you could crop me out of the source.
And I
Like if
am
you
going.
put
Yeah. Well, I don't mind having you there. So you're
Yeah,
down
yeah, it's
there, you're
fine.
talking. We're this way. You're nice and we're on the same page, kind of, sort of.
On the same page, and
Except
if the
for,
cats
I just
come back,
realized I am, and the cats come back. We can actually see the cat. The cats are up because somebody got up. But anyway, we're gonna start a
they
story. Everybody wants to hear a story, right? Oh, and I'm going to also
would.
point out my sub goal looks really like a goose egg. Just gonna point that out.
A goose egg. I'm not making the sound of laying an egg. I'm sorry. What-
Not breed. Male ducks can't. No, male geese can't do that. You know that. So at least I don't think you can lay an egg. If you can, that's a whole interesting thing.
I mean, isn't a movie about that, like from with Arnold Schwarzenegger laying an egg? Oh, sorry,
All right, so
Corlith, the one who lays the golden egg.
all right, so Stein's Gate, my darling embrace. Let's see what this is. Don't you love going into a game you have no idea? Everything is a coincidence.
Oh yeah.
But even coincidence is part of fate's design. I'm not losing it. I'm perfectly sane. What I speak now is the absolute truth, not some childless fantasy. No matter how trivial something may seem, it has the potential to shape the future. Have you heard of the butterfly effect? If not, look it up. Then you'll understand how careful you must be. Unfortunately, I didn't understand. If I had realized my own foolishness, this situation never would have happened. This present would not exist. But how could I have known? There's no way I could have known at that moment that I held an important switch in my hands, a turning point that would decide both my own fate and that of those around me. Just think about it. The average human perceives just 1% of his environment. We're not nearly as clever as we like to think. We go about our lives oblivious to a million different things that happen around us every day. Even when something catches our eye, our brain forgets it a moment later. I wanted to tell the me back then, don't do anything careless. Don't do anything rash. Don't pretend you don't see it. Pay more attention. The goddess called fate is far more capricious than you believe, forever ensnaring you with her threads for sport. My God, that sums up Steins Gate perfectly. I think Steins Gate's older than the Butterfly Effect, but it is a good movie. Our time slowly ticks away from the moment of our birth to the moment of our death. It is finite. So it looks like we do have to read it, Corlith, because they speak in Japanese. So I guess I'll do Rintaro, and yeah. I just haven't figured out how I make it go forward.
Oh, and we'll see. It looks like it's loading.
Is that loading, or do I have to hit something?
You might have to hit something. Spacebar.
Spacebar. Okay. Too much fight right now. Villains everywhere. Yeah. Yet time itself does not flow from the past to the future. It simply exists supernaturally in the now. It is the infinite. The wise men of old understood that the greatest wisdom was oft spoke by those who didn't understand their own genius. Oh, so I might be a genius. No,
That's yeah, that's actually quite profound.
that's Steins Gate. Everything about if you watch the actual anime, not this parody, everything is very profound. It's a very intellectual anime. He who knows that he is wise may drown in his own wisdom, but he who does not will stay away from the water because he can't swim. Ooh, I like that. Thinking the known is known and the unknown is unknown. This is true understanding. Yes, Kitty. If you ever watch Stein Gate, the anime, this is the parody of Steins Gate.
My darling's embrace.
Accepting the unknown is the first step towards God. Yeah, actually. Oh, and I got the new banana by my name. For posting that clip, khorlith. I got the banana.
Nice.
But in this case, by unknown, looks like story time.
ねえマユリ、ここにある紙コップは使っていいの？
Hey Mayuri, can I use these paper cups?
いいと思うよ。
Sure. Guess so.
はい。頼まれてたお菓子買ってきたよ。こんな感じ
Here,
でよか
I
った
got your
かな？
snacks. This you were talking about. This is what you wanted, right?
Big believer in multiple timelines, have been since you were a kid. I can see that. I can.
これお母さんが持っていけって。
My mom told me to bring this.
唐揚げだ。美味しそう。
Chicken! It looks so good.
Bye, Cinder.
So
Bye, Cinder. The cats are zooming. If the green screen goes down, I'll fix it.
Psycho cats.
They literally both ran up. Unfortunately, cat cam was off. Said hi on cat cam and then ran off again.
ねえねえ、ちょっといいかにゃ。
Hey, can I ask you something, yeah?
Sickle cat. I love that.
このペットボトルを冷蔵庫に入れといてほしいにゃ。
Could you put this bottle in the refrigerator, yeah? I need a cat now. Okay. That was bad, yeah?
No, yours was good. The voice was bad.
知らんというよりは
By unknown, I refer to
わからんというべきか。
things I don't understand rather than those I am unaware of.
ねえねえ、何ブツブツ言ってるの？
Hey, what are you muttering about?
Though I hold my cell phone by my right ear, nobody's on the other line. No noise emanates from the speaker. It is completely silent.
It does look kind of burnt, eh?
Yeah, I think that's just the shading. But yeah. A stark contrast to the hustle and bustle filling the room. A single drop of sweat rolls down my chin and falls onto the floor.
おかり？ねえってば。
Karin, come on, tell me.
Girl stands before me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
the
very paper doll
effect is a
look.
weird-
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's talking to me with her head tilted. Her face exhibits the same sort of pure innocence that you would expect of a junior high student, the sort that would feel no anxiety even if she were about to enter enemy territory.
わからないって。
What do you
何が
mean
わから
by
ないのかな？
things you don't understand?
そうか思った通り
Is that so? I
これも
thought as
機関の
much.
差し
This
金
is
か
more of the organization's handiwork.
やむをえん
Bum, bum, bum.
これもシュタインズ
What's
ゲートの
done
選
is
択なら
done.
ば
This too
No.
may be the will
Eh.
of Stein's
Sorry.
Gate.
カングル
Elsai Congro. Congro? I think so.
Congru? I don't know.
I lowered my cell phone and looked around the room to get a better grasp of the situation. but the questions only multiply.
もしかしてオカリンマユシーのこと忘れちゃっ
Have you forgotten
た
about
マユシーは
Mayushi?
ね
About me? Okay, well, that's her
Anzuruna.
name, Mayushi.
お前は椎名真由里。
Not to worry, you are Sheena Mayuri?
Mayuri.
No, Miyushi's another, the other girl voice that was talking to her.
この未来ガジェット研究所の創
A
設者にして
hostage of infamous
狂気の
mad
マッ
scientist
サイエン
and
ティストであ
founder
る
of the
オー
future
イン京馬
gadget
の
laboratory.
人質だ。
I don't know how to
し
say
っかりと覚えている。
that. Kayuma. I remember you clearly.
よかったちゃんと覚えててくれたんだ
I was worried you'd forgotten me. I'd forgotten me.
Right, this high schooler looks like a middle schooler is Sheena Mayuri. I'm sorry, I'm gonna butcher these names. Reminded me to
No, it's
wishlist the
actually not
Pale
bad.
Road dating sim. I wishlist the Pale Road dating sim. I want to stream that with you. I do. I want to stream that for you guys.
Kitty,
And
are
if-
you going to stream that with Dusty? Oh.
I don't know if we're gonna do that because I don't know if it's a story type game or something else. We got to see what it is. But I definitely want to play at least once on stream. But I don't know if I can afford it. She's a member of this laboratory, Lab Mem 002 to be precise, and my childhood friend. I could never forget her. And what I'm talking about has nothing to do with forgetfulness. I just don't understand any of this.
どうしたんまゆし何か問題でもあったん
Okay, what's VA mean? Visual anime?
What
Visual
voice
novel.
acted?
Oh, so it is a visual novel. So, yeah.
Mhm.
Khorlith, you and I can do Palworld the dating sim together.
What's
That-
going on, Mayushi? Something wrong?
ね
Well,
Well, Okadian's acting a bit
だ
weird.
からどうしたのかな
I
っ
was just
て
making sure he's okay.
オカリンの様子が変
Okadian's acting weird?
何言ってるのマユリ岡部の様子が変だなんて今に始まったことじゃな
That's
いでし
hardly
ょ
what we're being worried about. Mary, isn't he always weird?
I guess like my friend's talking about me.
そう
Isn't
そ
he
う
always weird?
マキセ氏の言う
Yeah,
通り
yeah. I agree
変
with
じゃないオカリンは
Maxishi.
オカリンじゃないよ
And Okadin who isn't weird isn't an Okarin at all.
This man who makes all those around him uncomfortable and who has been occupying my focus for some time now is Hashida Itaro, also known as Daru. Not only is he an extraordinarily super hacker, he's also the right arm of Honian Kayuma. And
それより岡部
there
言い
she
出したの
is.
はあんたなんだからそんなところでボケっと突っ立ってないで手伝いなさいよ
Anyway, Okabe, since you're the one who started all this, you should help us out instead of staring off into space.
Hacker. I think it's a way of saying hacker, Kitty. We'll
Yeah.
find out.
えいクリスティーナよ
Hey, Christina,
貴様
how
は
many
何度
times
言え
do
ば
I
わ
need
かるの
to
だ
tell you?
いいか俺は
Listen,
岡部倫
well,
太郎では
I'm
な
not
く
Akobi
なく
Rintaro.
こも
I
な
am
る
the
マッド
mad
サイエンティス
scientist,
ト
Harun
京だ
Kayoma. And as
何
I've
度も言っ
told
ているだろ
you
う
time and time again,
あんたこそそのクリスティーナって呼び方やめろと
And
何
I've
回言えば
told
わ
you
かるの
just as
よ
many times not to call me Christina.
何
oh,
だったら
then
何
what
と呼
should
べばいい
I
のだ
call you?
ザ・ゾンビか
The
セレセ
zombie?
ブか
Celeb
それ
said?
とも
Or should
や
I
はり助手
simply
と呼んで
call
ほしい
you
のか
my assistant?
だから名前で呼べ
How about my name?
ならばやはりクリスティーナではな
Christina,
いか
it is then.
だから私にはちゃんとマキセ
I
クリスという
told
立
you
派な
my
名前がある
name
と言っ
is
とろうが
Makise Kurisu.
相変わらずいちいち細かいことを気に
So
するやつ
caught
だな
up in
ク
the
リスティーナは
details, Christina.
Wow.
The glare.
She responded only with a glare.
It's
It's
so,
easy to make her.
Forgot about this. Yeah, that is their relationship. But since there's no telling how she might exact her revenge, I should stop before things get out of hand. Nothing is as scary as a woman with vengeance on her mind. I can probably get behind that one.
それで
So,
Huh?
は
That was easy.
ではない
don't harm me.
17歳でアメリカの大学を飛び
What
級で
could
卒
the
業し
genius neuroscientist Miss Makis Caruso, who graduated from an American college at the age of 17 and has
マ
been
キセ・クリス
featured
女子
in
は
an
一体この
international
俺に何を
science
手伝いと言っ
journals
ているのだ
want my help with? Yeah, she's
説
that
明
smart.
台詞オツ
Cool exposition, Otsu.
なんでいちいち気に障るような言い方しかで
How
きんの
could
だ
you make that list of accomplishments sound like insults?
Turkey. But yeah, I like just that. It's not just Katuki that likes in Japanese anime, you know.
俺は事実を言ったま
I
でだ
merely spoke the truth. That's right. Everything I said was true. In spite of her age, this girl is a world-renowned neuroscientist. This summer, she came to me begging for a chance to be my disciple, so I took her in as Lab Member 004. Yet this is what I get? While this sort of behavior may fly in other countries, she needs to know that Japan doesn't take these things so lightly. Fortunately for her, Kuran Kayoma is not bothered by such petty things. I'll allow this indignity to slide without comment. Allow me to make it perfectly clear that my silence is not due to the terror this woman instills in me. It is due to the terror. It is.
それではもう一度尋ねるがこれは
I'll
一
ask
体
you
何の
just
騒ぎな
this
のだ
just once more. What is going on?
何のって
Seriously?
I look around the room. Oh, look at all the fun stuff in this room. And look how dangerous those boxes are stacked.
Uh-huh.
あれここって電子レンジなかったか
Oh
な
my god, there's 4 of them.
There's the nya.
Yep.
Huh? Do you have a microwave in here, nya?
God.
確か奥の部屋にあったと思いますけど
I'm pretty sure they do.
電子レンジはオカリンが使えなくしちゃ
We
ったの
did,
です
but Okarin's broke it.
そうなんだ
Oh, that makes sense.
これは
Um,
こに
where should I put this?
Modern technology covers every free surface in this tiny room as if to drive home the point that we're in a laboratory. Yet somehow
This is a
people
harem
were...
dating sim, isn't it?
I think it might be, which is kind of funny because that's not Stein's Gate. Yeah, somehow people are bustling around in this cramped space. What does this mean? I mean, Steins Gate, they are all there and it is cramped and stuff,
あ
but
んたが言い出したことでしょうが
it's way more than
Like I
the
said, you
love story.
started all this.
だから俺が一体何を言い出したと
Like
い
I
うのだ
said, what on earth do you mean?
だから新しいガジェットの
Like
完
I
成祝い
said,
宴会を行う
you're
って言
the
った
one
の
who
はあん
started
ただ
should
ろう
throw
が
a party to celebrate the launch of our new gadget.
だからと
Like I've said
だから
over and over.
Hmm?
What? A new gadget?
新しいガジェット
Did
だ
you
と
say that we just
今そう
made
言
a
ったの
new
か
gadget?
そうだお電話レンジかっこ仮に続く新作
Future
ガジェッ
gadget
ト
NOS
9号機
9
から
through
11
11.
号機
Following the invention of the phone wave. Name subject to change.
何ということは
Did you mean
3台
we
もか
got 3 of them?
何言ってるんだおたくさん作れと言ったのもオカリンじゃまいか
You're the one who told us to make as many as possible, Okarin.
なるほどそういうことか
I see. So that's what happened. Yeah, he does look owl-like. Like an owl bear.
Owlbears are cute.
That's what I play on Mondays. Dara and Kyusu's explanations have brought the truth to light. In summation, I asked them to make new gadgets, and now we're celebrating our successes. The only problem is I don't recall any of it. Could I have given them this order subconsciously? Or could this too be the organization's doing? No, that's not it. In that case...
ダルよもう一つ聞いてもいいか
ask you something.
だが断る
But I refuse.
ムー
He says, speaking of, started Baldur's Gate 3, already want to start over. I'm bad at Gobbo murder. That Gobbo murder, that took us, what was it, 2 or 3 tries that we did? It took more than one stream. That's a hard Gobbo murder, but you can do it, I believe in you.
Dun,
A
dun,
clear
dun.
refusal. To the untrained eye, that is, Daru's constant use of net slang is like a conditioned reflex, even when it obscures his true response. So I ignore him and ask anyway.
今から宴会を行おうというのは
I understand
分
now
かった
that we're having a party.
しかしだ
But
ラボの宴
why
会にな
are
ぜあの連
these
中がいるの
people
だ
in our lab? I point at the people moving about the room. If it's a laboratory party, only lab mems should be invited. But including myself, there are 8 people here. As far as I can remember, our laboratory only had 6 members. Or at least as of 5 minutes ago. Following that logic, we have 2 non-lab mem interlopers in this room with us.
なぜって、それはラボ面だからに決まってるっしょ、
What do
上
you mean,
皇。
They're lab mems. Shake my head.
ラボ面だとまさか
So you
こ
mean
こにいる全員がか
all?
そうだけど、それが何か
That's what I said. Something wrong with that?
いや
Now I get it. The creation of new gadgets, a party, new lab mems, none of which I remember. This could only mean... Ba, ba, ba. I think I've gone insane.
This guy does
な
sound
ま
a
き
little
せし
nuts.
まゆしの言う通り、
Hey,
やっぱり今日のオ
Maxishi.
カリンちょっと
Mayushi's
変か
right.
もしらん。
Okarin is acting a bit weirder than usual today.
ええ、そうみたい
Yeah,
ね。
you're right.
With this much evidence, there's no room for doubt. There's only one conclusion that can be drawn. It
どうやら
seems
実
the
験は成功
experiment
のようだ
was
な
successful. Okay, what was he doing?
実験
Experiment?
実験って、
Experiment?
あん
Hey,
たまさか。
don't tell me you...
察しがいいな
Have
ク
a
リスティー
keen
ナ
mind, Christina. I looked around the room and raised my voice so that everyone could hear me.
その通り
That's
ついさっ
right.
きまで俺は D
I was
メールの実
conducting
験を
a
行っていた
D-mail
のだ
experiment. D-mail?
そして今度こそ俺の
And
考
this
えは
time,
間違っていな
I'm
かったのだと
confident
確信
in
した
my findings.
我
I,
法王院京馬はここに断言する
Kayuma, hereby declare
やはり D メールには
D-mail
過
has
去
the
を改
power
変する
to
力があるのだ
change the past. That's a lot of Amazon packages. Oh, that was all just the prelude. Now we're actually into the game. That's a long prelude. Stein's Gate Bonds of Love. Why does it say that? I did My Darling Embrace. Do I have the wrong name? Or
No,
is that
I
just-
think it's just Japanese
Trans-
translation.
Oh, okay. I wouldn't mind a lot of Amazon packages. This is a long beginning. I'm sure it's saying all their names, but I can't read Japanese.
Not him.
Gee.
I like it.
I listen to so much music I don't understand from Japan, Korea, Germany. Though I was told one of the songs that I really liked in German was not good by Gothic. I was like, don't listen to that one anymore. I'm not gonna tell you what it means, but just don't do that one anymore. I don't know if this is a waifu collection game. I have no idea, Kitty. I've never played this before. So the Lab Mem story that could have been. Oh, that's how you're explaining the parody. Because Steins Gate, of course, is all about time travel and changing past,
travel.
future. So this is going to be something that could have happened that didn't. It makes sense. Steins Gate, the parody, Relances. Entropy, the origins rumble. Woo-hoo-hoo. That is a cramp lab. It all started with the invention of Future Gadget number 8, aka the phone wave, name subject to change. The Future Gadget Laboratory was founded by the mad scientist Harun Kayama with the stated intention of making future gadgets. The reason I say stated is because gadget invention is merely a stepping stone on the path to our real goal. That goal is to destroy the hierarchy of our society and bring chaos to this world. Oh, did I mention he's an anarchist? Will we get the temple girl? What temple girl? What?
I guess we hope.
Inventing gadget is simply a means to an end. But in the process, we stumble upon an unbelievable invention. The phone wave, name subject to change. At first, it was merely a microwave connected to a cell phone so that it could be controlled from afar. But a few days ago, we discovered an unintended side effect. The side effect is the surprising ability to send emails to the past. Do not think these are any mere emails. Sending a message to the past allows you to interfere with events that have come to pass. For example, you could send your past self jackpot winning lottery numbers. The one doing cleaning duty at the temple. No way of knowing. I've never played. Should the past you receive that number and a purchase winning the ticket, well... And this is Cinder's back? How about that? See now how earth-shaking this discovery is now, right? Is this Relance's kink? Come on. You guys can see how this could be bad. I mean, can you imagine you text yourself something like warning someone's going to unexpectedly die and you stop it from happening? The ripples. Would you text your past self something to stop your future from happening? I will say I wouldn't, because everything I've done has led me to where I am, to wonderful people like you, and if I screwed up with that, who knows if I would meet you guys.
The butterfly effect.
Mm-hmm. What's that? You say this is all in my head? Okay, you're supposed to be on cat cam, not on my lap. This is why it's difficult to converse with the...
Cinder. I see Cinder.
There we go.
There's a Cinder tail there.
He's on cat cam.
Look
now.
at the Cinder.
I fixed it. This is why it's difficult to converse with the willfully normal, though I suppose it's naturally to have doubts. Even I doubted it. I doubted it first. There. Probably wouldn't read it, Fuzzy Tangerine. Yeah, you're right. However, it all happened as I said, and that's the truth. Nothing is more absolute than the truth. With that in mind, we've been conducting experiments over the last few days. And today we finally have our answer. As we thought, D-mail has the power to change the past. Though we'd experiment countless times, we never found any conclusive evidence. But this time's different. The situation I'm in right now is entirely due to the D-mail I sent my past self. The world has been changed. It's definitely not a trap, yeah. We've just achieved a revolutionary breakthrough. How's that? So shocked you can't respond? Our invention will reshape the history of mankind. I'm sure that my bold declaration has rendered everyone speechless. Dusty can read? Yeah, sometimes.
Do you need anything else?
Speech?
お箸はあるかにゃ?
Yeah, we have chopsticks, yeah.
ここに
Right here.
ねえ、デザートはバナナでいいかな?
Hey, think we should have bananas for dessert? Doo-doo-doo.
These accursed barbarians. How pitiful that their feeble brains are unable to comprehend the announcement of the invention of the century.
はい
Hi.
Yes. Just as I thought, my story has her hooked. Of course she is. She did just give a lecture about time machines at Radican a week ago. Oh, there's the one you're looking for, huh? There's no way she isn't interested.
今言ったことは本当なの?
She She's the temple maid?
Yeah.
Maiden, sorry, maiden, not maid.
Did you read the line?
Is what you just said true?
言ったことと
You'll
は
have to be more specific.
だから実験それによって過去を変えたって話。
About your experiments and that you changed the past.
もちろんだ。
証拠は？
Do you have any evidence?
俺の経験による。
What experience?
経験ってどんな経験よ？
And what pray tell did you experience?
教えてほしい
Me
か。
to tell you? Yeah, she is.
Oh,
the
this
best.
guy's annoying.
それは。
Oh yeah, he's very arrogant.
I am asking.
だったら、そ
And
こに
ask me
道指をつい
politely
て。
something
お願いします
along the
法院
lines
京馬
of
様。
please, Mr. Haruya Kayama might
そうすれ
just
ば
be
教
convinced
え
me
てやら
to
ないこと
reveal
も
my secrets.
ねえまゆり、このお皿はもう並べた方がいいの？
Hey, Mayuri, do you think we should start putting the plates out?
I like Christina the best. I'll admit it. I almost cosplayed her once, but then I wasn't sure I could pull it off.
聞いてください、お願いします。
Please listen to me.
最初からそう言えばいいのよ。
That's what you should have started with.
オカリン弱っ。
You're weak, Okarin.
Humiliation. But I must be patient. Only then will I be able to reveal to them how truly great I am. And when I do, even my assistant will be in awe by my genius. Told my assistant Jorah what I've been up to for the last couple of days. In exchange, the two of them agreed to tell me more about our current situation. Doing so allowed me a slightly firmer grasp of the world as it currently stood.
なるほど。
Steins Gate's my favorite
どう
anime
やらあんた
romances.
が変えてしま
I
う
don't
前
know
の過
about
去
this
と
version.
I
変えた後。
see.
つまり
It seems there are
今
a
の
number
状
of
態での過
similarities
去
between the past
共通
before
してい
and
るとこ
after
ろ
you
も多いみ
interfered.
たいね。
As it stands now,
ああ、その代わり、現実はそれなりに変わってしまっ
Right,
ている
and
ようだ。
reality has been changed accordingly. Yes, that I agree with you completely, Relances. It's truly my favorite anime of all time. There's nothing has been up there. You gotta watch it sometime, Khorlith. You really do. Once we discovered D-mail, we conducted an experiment, aka Operation to study how D-mails worked. Though all things considered, things haven't really changed that much. The primary difference is that I suspended the experiment to focus on creating new gadgets. And of course, now that we have 8 lab members here instead of 6, those are the only differences.
でもやっぱりどう考えても不
But-
思議よね。
it's strange.
Does Pokemon Concierge count as an anime? I'm not familiar with Pokemon Concierge, so I do not know. You watched this during the romantic anime period? This was the second anime I was shown. Because I had watched, crap, I can't even remember now. Watched an anime back in the 90s that I really enjoyed. A Record of Lotus Wars. And then after that, all I found...
Yes.
And then that was the first anime I ever saw. And then after that, all I found was these teenage love stories where
Oh,
it's like,
yeah.
oh my god, I love you, and with the high pitched squeaky voices. And I said, I'm done with anime. I mean, we're talking early 90s here. And then one of my best friends said, just sit down and watch Stein Gate, give it a couple episodes. Next thing I know, we watched the entire thing in 3 days. We just came up for air to eat. We just binged it for a whole weekend. So
Sleep
after
is
that,
for the weak.
and after that, I've been watching anime ever since, but nothing has compared to Steins Gate. But there are a lot of amazing animes out there that I enjoy. But I think that the only reason why this one's so high for me is, one, it's very cerebral, and two, it's the first outstanding anime I've ever seen. But anyway, back to the story.
不思議？何がだ？
What's strange?
決まってるでしょ？あんたのその能力
Think
が。
about it. That power of yours.
なんて言ったっけ？確か
What was it called again? Something.
天才少女という割には
For a
物覚え
genius
が悪い
girl,
な
you
ク
don't
リス
have
ティーナ
much
よ。
of a memory, Christina.
今一度教えてやるから。
I shall
耳
tell
の
you
穴かっぽじっ
again,
てしっかりと聞
so
くがいい。
listen closely.
俺に備わりし、
I have the
世界の
power
変動を見
to
届け
bear
る力。
witness to fluctuations in the world.
マガン
This power is known as
Medusa!
reading Steiner.
やっぱりそのネーミングどうにかならないの？
Please. Tell me we can do something about that name.
ならんな
The anime relances, so I don't know. There's a lot of animes I haven't heard of, though.
なん
So,
でだ？
oh, Robust Reservoir Chronicles? Yeah. Why?
シュタインズゲートの選択だから
It
だ
is the choice of Stein's Gate.
意味不明なんですけど。
That makes no sense.
だからお
This is
前はいつ
why
まで経
he'll
っても
never
助手
ascend
止まりな
beyond
の
the
だ
level of assistant. Changing a single event with a D-mail has a ripple effect that changes events that occur afterwards, as evidenced by Curious's behavior up to this point. Memories from the world before the change are erased. Because to the majority of the world, those memories are of events that never happened. One cannot have memories of something that never happened. That would be the natural conclusion to draw. Of course, I exist in the new altered now too, but it seems I alone have the ability to remember events from before the world was changed. That is my special ability, reading Steiner, a gift from God that I alone possess. The downside is I don't know exactly how the D-mail has changed the world when I enter the new reality.
まあいいわ。それで
Well,
何を送ったの？
whatever. So what did you send?
何をとは
だから過去に D メールを送ったんでしょ？
You must have
何
sent
日
a
前に
D-mail
どう
in
い
the
うメー
past,
ルを送っ
right?
たのか聞いてる
I'm
のよ。
asking what kind of message you sent a few days back in time.
わからん
Dude choked out a horrified gasp.
ちょっとわからんってどういうことよ？
What do you mean you don't know?
For you, my
助手であ
faithful
るお前に教え
assistant,
てや
I
ろ
shall
うクリスティ
explain.
ーナよ
Listen well, Christina. Oh, that's probably why I never heard of it. 2005, I gave birth to a child. I didn't watch or do much because baby. So, Relantis,
Busy,
if you
busy,
want to,
busy.
you can DM me on Discord the name of that, and I can look up to see, put it on my list of things to watch next.
If I'm not mistaken, that was made by Studio Clamp.
So,
仮説を検証するために
in
は
order to verify a hypothesis, one must run a multitude of
So,
tests, so many
気が
that it
遠くな
could
るほど
make
のな
your head spin.
要する
Hey,
に
that part's true.
調子に乗っていっぱい送り
So,
す
in
ぎてわからな
short,
くなったって
You
こ
sent
と
so
か。
many emails that you're not even sure what you sent.
違うぞ実は
It's the during
実験
the
の最中にこの
experiments,
右腕
my
が
right
暴
arm
走
took on a life of his own, and oh god, not again. Okay,
や
so
かましい。マッドサイエンティスト自称するなら
Shut
実
up.
験くらいちゃ
You're
んと
gonna
や
call
れ。
yourself a
この
mad
中二病。
scientist. At least keep track of your experience, you weird chunibyo.
she's right though.
She's
Such
right.
arrogance for a mere assistance. But letting my anger show would be immature. I immediately take out my phone and put it up to my ear.
大丈夫だ問題ない
Not to worry, everything's
これも
fine.
俺に
This is
与えられた
merely
試練だ。
another test placed before me.
なーにこれ式のこ
This
と
this is not a
大したことで
problem.
はない
It is nothing.
あ全
That's
ては
right. Everything
Stein's Gate
is
の
the
選択だ。
choice of Stein's
エル
Gate.
サイコングルー
Elsai Kangru. Put the phone away only to find Mario standing right beside me.
ねえねえおかりんおかりん
Hey, okay, then, okay, then.
だからマユリよ
Mary,
俺は
how
不
many
老院
times
京
do I
馬
have
だ
to
と
tell
何度言
you
えば
that
わ
my
かるの
name
だ
is Honian Kayuma? I'm
おか
butchering
りん
that.
はおかりんだよ
Okarin is Okarin.
Some battles cannot be won. I've been telling her for 5 years now, but she still doesn't get it. I can't say I like being called Okarin, but I guess I'll let her get away with it for now.
それでどうしたマユリ
So what do you need, Marie?
Huh?
ではない
I have no time
用があ
for
ったから
Hans. You
声
got
をかけた
something
ん
you
だろ
want to talk to me about, right?
そうだったね
Oh, right.
ね
Well, now I remember
ああそうそうそろそろ
I
用
came
意が
to
できた
tell
よ
you
って
that it's ready.
用意
だからね宴会の用意でき
Yeah, I
た
mean-
のです
Everything's prepared.
ああ
Oh. I looked around and saw everyone who was once busy setting things up staring at me. Now that I think about it, everyone gathered together today for some reason. I may not remember what, but I have no choice but to rise to the occasion. In a single grand motion that left my lab clip fluttering, I made my declaration.
よしこれ
All
より
right,
第
let our
89回
89th round table
円卓会議を始
conference
める
commence. And in a few minutes, the world was in chaos. It's the laboratory.
ねえ、マキセ・クリスって、
Hey.
あの天才少女のマキセ・クリスだよね。
You're the genius Makusi Kurisu, right?
天才かどうかはわからないけど、
Well, I don't know about the genius part.
なんで君みたいな人がこのラ
Why
ボ
would
の
you
一員にな
someone
った
like
の？
you join this lab?
それが私にもよくわから
I
ないの
ask
よね。
myself that every day.
I love her.
ルカ君のお母さんの唐揚げ
Well, fried chicken your mom made is so good, Lukaku.
そう言ってくれるとお母さんも喜ぶと
I'll
思
be
う。
happy to hear you liked it.
Wants to DoorDash me KFC for lunch.
ねえねえ、
うん
萌香さんも食べてみて。
Hey, Moika-san, try some. Oh,
ねえ、とっても美味しい
it's super good, right?
よね。うん。
Yeah.
Somehow he hired only female assistants except the one guy.
フェイリースタンにお願いがあるんだお。
Oh, that's a guy. Fairston, can I ask you a favor?
Why is he hiding behind the women?
にゃにゃ。
Oh, he probably likes her.
フェイリースタンの秘技。目を見て混ぜ
I'd
混
like
ぜ
to
を。
request your
ぜひお
special
願い
move.
したいよ。
Mixy Mix McGaze, please.
Thank you, Wolfie.
You've been told to
今日のフ
hydrate.
ェイリスは
I did.
メイクインのメイドじゃないからダメにゃ。
I'm not a maid at May Queen today, so I reject your request. Yeah,
そこをなんとか。
I'll do anything.
Yeah, he's got a crush.
ダメにゃ。
Nope.
何なのだお前たち一体なんだこのカオスな
This
円
is
卓
the
会議
front to
は
our story roundtable conference. There should be an important meeting that determines the direction of our lab. How could they take it so lightly?
違
This
う
is a
よ、
nutcase?
カリン。
That's wrong, Okedian.
何が違うというのだ
これはね、煙突会議
This
じゃ
isn't
な
a
くて
round
ね。
roundtable
だ
conference.
よ。
It's a banquet.
The round table, not roundable? But even if I correct her, Mary won't remember. I'll just pretend she said it right.
だからね、今日は難しい話はなし
So
なの
that's
です。
why we're not going to talk about complicated things today.
The actual party
So,
part.
so.
Started.
だいたい宴会をやると言い出したのはオ
That
カリ
was
ン
the
ショー
plan.。In fact, you were the one who came up with the party idea in the first place, Okedian.
Say something like that. Even if I did say it, it's a mystery as to why.
しかしあまり
Nothing
騒ぐ
less
と
we should
またミ
quiet
スター・
down
ブラウン
before
が怒鳴り
Mr.
込んでこ
Braun
ないと
comes
も
in
限らん
here
だろ
to yell at us. This is what the problem with time travel is. It seems like a good enough excuse. You've nothing planned for the day is watching eSport in the background if I want to play Corekeeper. Rob will probably take you up on that. But Rob works till 2:30, and then we do have to cook dinner. So if you don't mind, if it's not too late after dinner. The Future Gadget Laboratory is located just outside of Nkibaro on the second floor of an old two-story building. Mystery Braun is the grumpy old owner of the Braun Tube Workshop on the first floor. He's dedicated his life to CRT TVs, and though it's hard to imagine much demand for his services in this day and age.
Oh yeah, I guess CRT was kind of the thing back then.
Oh, big
I mean,
time.
this anime is how old, eh? So
Yeah, because I discovered it in the late 90s. Trying to remember. When did I
Yeah,
meet,
yeah,
When did I
flat
meet
screen
one of my
didn't-
best friends? Yeah,
work.
definitely late 90s.
Work,
Bye,
work, work,
Relances. Enjoy
Thank
your
you,
work.
Lurk. Take care, Rel. We'll see you soon. I'll taunt you later.
But I'd rather not incite his anger without good reason. Maybe I'll be bad and just after we're done streaming, go buy dinner. I don't know. I gotta
Do it.
Gotta look at my budget.
Do it.
I gotta look at my budget first.
Do it.
I don't think I'm gonna want to cook, and I know Rob's not gonna want to cook, and the kids, yeah, no one's gonna want to do anything today.
Make the kids do it. Crack that whip.
Usually, that's who cooks every day. Actually, is Iron, but except the weekend's our job. But my mind's distracted today. Especially since Mr. Braun is also the owner of the Oyama building, this building, so he owns that entire building. Fortunately, my overflowing charisma convinced him to rent us the entire floor's worth of space for next to nothing. Mr. Braun truly has an eye for greatness, though that's not to say he can't be fickle. Long story short, I'd rather not cause a ruckus that makes him angry and causes him storming here raising our rent. I can get that, as I may or may not have received several threats of this nature before. Yeah, making noise is not a good idea.
店長なら今の時間は不在だから大丈夫だよ。
Boss isn't here right now, so we should be fine.
何？それは本当か？
Is that true?
うん。店のことは私に任せるって言って出て行っちゃったからね。
Yep, he said he was leaving the shop to me and left right after.
Okay, so she's supposed to be working in the shop, not in here. Got it. The girl with braided hair said this as she picked up a snack and popped it in her mouth. This girl with braided hair, Amane Suzawa, is a part-time warrior hired by the Braun Tube shop. If she says he's gone, then maybe there's nothing to worry about.
それでバイト戦士よ。
By the way,
お前は何を
part-time
している
warrior,
のだ？
what are you doing here?
何って宴会でしょ？私だってな
What
ん
am
て
I
言ったっけ？
doing?
ラ
It's
バ
a
ーメ
party,
ン？
right? I'm also, what was it? Rubber man?
Explains the suit.
ラボメンか？
You mean a lab mem?
あ、そうそう。そのラボメ
Yeah,
ンなん
yeah,
だからさ。
yeah. Right. I'm also a lab mem.
そういえば、お
Oh,
前も
right.
ラボメンなのだったな。
I just remembered.
そういえばって失礼だな。岡部
just
倫太郎が
remembered.
入れって言ったんじゃない。
You're the one who told me to join.
今日からお前はラボメンナンバー008だって。
You said from today forth, you are lab member 008.
あ、そうだったか。
That did happen. This poor guy, because he did the time travel, doesn't remember any of it. I see. So she is our 8th member. Well, I don't remember why I let her in, but this is yet another choice made by Stein's Gate. I may hardly know this girl, but I have to believe that I will. Well, he's gonna have to. She's a lab member. At times, benevolence is necessary in the pursuit of bringing chaos upon the world.
それでだ。
So I want
質問に
you
答えても
to
らおう。
answer my question.
お前はここで
What
何をし
are
ている
you
のだ？
doing here?
だからラボメンとして宴会に参加してる
Like
ん
I
だって
said,
ば。
I'm attending this meeting as a lab mem.
そういうことを言っているのでは
That's
ない。
not what I mean.
お前は店の
Your
ことを
boss
任
left
され
the
たのでは
shop
ないの
in
か？
your care, correct?
うん任されたよ。
Correct.
その人間がここにいてはまずいんじゃないのか？
Dusty Lynn, thank you for the 500 bits. You spooked me. I forgot about that noise. Good morning. Then it isn't a problem that you're hanging out here?
まずくないよ。だって今日はもう閉店しちゃっ
Not
たん
at
だ
all.
から。
The store's closed for today.
何？
Plot twist was crazy, yeah. What?
だって店長は私に任せるって言ったん
He
だよ。
left the store
yeah.
to
だから
me.
閉店
I
するの
can
も
close
私の
early
勝手でしょ。
if I want to. Right?
I
Tatsuya!
reading a story. I thought it would take big decisions, but it's not. But we're reading a parody of Stein's Gate, so I'm interested to see how this goes. How are you, Tatsuya? And thank you for
This
stopping in to
seems-
check on me.
This seems to be a rom-com, but it's kind of... No, haven't seen any rom yet.
I
It's
know.
fun.
It's just, we're trying to. It's interesting. I'm glad.
It's good.
And thank you for your kind words in your Discord. But yeah, I'm trying to not think about that. So back to the story. Rehearsal and level of the
This
no
guy's a
emotion lady.
whack job.
Yes, that he is. But think about it. If you accidentally time traveled and your world is messed up every time you do it, wouldn't you go crazy?
Yes, yeah, but he's could have hooked
Impossible.
up a cell phone to a microwave.
Well, how else do you send things to the past? I began shaking from the sheer shock of what I was hearing. So this is what the generation younger than us is like? Mr. Braun, I'm afraid that I misjudged your so-called eye for greatness. Yeah, they're all
とに
absolutely
かく
crazy.
そういうわけだからね。
Everything's taken
今日
care
は
of.
みんなで楽しくパーテ
So
ィー
we're
なの
going
です。
to party and have fun.
いいよね、オカリン。
Okay, Okarin?
And as Dustiria bot says, ads start in a minute. If you're not a subscriber, it's 3 minutes. Should we just chat during the 3 minutes so they don't miss the story? Because this is a story game.
Yes.
Okay, so
Yes.
when the ads start, we'll just chat for a little bit. For those of you that
Here,
are
since we're interrupted
subscribers.
anyway, I will trigger the ad right now.
Oh, there we go. So 3 minutes. We'll be
See,
back. Love you guys.
Where is the
If
window
you-
with the ad?
It starts
Come
in 28 seconds, so you don't have to.
on. Okay, fine. We'll just talk then, because let's
Yeah.
start the ad break now. Get your water. Get your bowel movements going.
Dusty Lynn has a question for you, Khorlith.
Hmm.
Why are there two
Why are
Khorliths?
there two cords? That's a good question.
So
Why do you think?
explain to us why there's two Khorliths. Go ahead.
Because I like having hands. See,
Yeah.
see.
Yeah, because
I
there
can
are times where
do the heart
he
thing.
throws his hands up because he's frustrated with the stories that we read, and the goose can't do that. So he has to have two Khorliths. He's got the goose because that is his inner nature, and he's got his hands on the other thing. Because putting hands on the goose would be weird. Someone's in the kitchen, so I just lost my cat. So
Can the goose have hands?
it could, but I think that would be creepy.
Yeah. So, the goose is a 2D model, and
Oh, wings.
this guy's a 3D model. So, no. Two Dusties? We can double Dusty?
Could, but I'm not going to put my little Dusty out today. Almost did.
Aw.
Almost did because I was worried my eyes were too puffy from crying, but I was told I look fine and beautiful by my husband before I went to work. So,
Yes. Fantastic.
So I did not pull out the PNG.
There's always
That's true.
exactly.
That's true.
You know,
that's too
Dusty Lynn, if you came in here, you could read some of the rolls. Yeah,
Yeah.
cat was summoned by kitchen, always. Food? Oh, doing.
That's true, Lynn. You are totally
Dang.
welcome to come in and read some of the girls if you want to, if you're bored. Yeah, because you gotta understand, Cinder has never had people food, except when he stayed with my mom. I had a week where I went away, and so Cinder stayed with my mom with our other cat, McTavish at the time, and our dog. And my mom fed them all people food. So, and this is probably close to, how old was he? So he was just a kid, so it was probably about 6 years ago. In this time, since then, every time there's food in the kitchen, he goes and begs. So he begs and begs and begs. And he never gets anything.
What is this?
But he
Yummy
tries.
Food?
Yeah, he's the eternal optimist. He will always beg for food that he never gets. It's funnier than heck. Oh, you're having bad allergies? I am so sorry. Sniffles, snuffles, and sneezes.
Yeah, unfortunately,
Yeah.
I'm actually really, really lucky. So I have, at least when I was younger, allergies to deciduous trees, pollen. And it was, where I lived up in close to Ottawa, where the pollen came down. Basically, you could dust your car with it. So it was miserable, but I seem to have gotten over it somewhat. So nowadays, in the springtime, I only have a light itch rather than crying pus. I like that. Mild itch is better.
Kitty, are you still here? Because Kitty could read if she wanted to. Kitty's one of my toast crew.
Oh my god, it was awful. I actually went to the hospital, and one of the doctors
Oh,
said, "Here, try
geez.
this." And he put like a it was like a paste, not a paste, but a squeeze bottle stuff into the eyes to help draw out the gunk. It was, ugh. First time I went to my
imagine.
in-laws. Oh, when I went to my in-laws, they thought I was dying. I felt bad for them.
See, that's how I feel about Rob. It's funny. Ever since Rob moved here, the allergens are different than, Canada. I know that
Is
that
he
sounds
better
weird.
or worse?
Worse. This poor guy, like, as soon as spring started here, he gets up and he can barely talk and he has to blow his nose and you can hear it through the whole house. He's got the loudest nose blower. If he doesn't have his medicine, he sounds like he's sick, very, very ill. So, but as soon as the medicine kicks in, it clears him up. But he has a horrible time here with allergies because he lived on the west coast of Canada, so the allergens here are completely different. So you've been on your immunotherapy shots for allergies because you're so and you carry an EpiPen.
But yeah, I'm glad that the tree pollen in this area is definitely not nearly as concentrated, or I don't know. Things have changed because at one point here, even I was getting reactions. At one point, I went to a board game thing, and people are like, "Are you okay? Looks like you've been crying." It's like, "Yeah, it's just allergies. My face is my eyes are bloodshot." I'm like, "Yeah, it is
poor
what it is."
Rob. That is poor Rob. We get to the point where the pollen's in the air so thick you can actually see yellow on everything in the air.
Gross. That's what I had. Yeah.
But we're not there yet because we're getting snow. We're getting snow. I think tomorrow or Tuesday. We don't
Again?
we don't get spring here. We usually don't get spring here until the middle of April at the earliest, and the longest is my
You've
birthday.
been bean boozled.
I had snow on Mother's Day here in the States. That's May, the first beginning of May, I think. So, but yeah, okay. So into here. Oh, Tatchel gave me a pickle. I love the pickle ones. Thank you.
Cornichon.
But I think the ads are over, so we can return to the story. And
Yes.
Cat's back too.
Yes.
I'm just gonna put this
they're
down here.
over.
You done bagging?
Oh, Cat Cam says there we are.
But
Is it like really sour pickle, or is it kind of sweet?
do you guys have Clausen pickles over in Canada?
Yeah, but is it Clausen? Are they really garlicky?
まあ
This is if you ever had
そう
this
いう
is
ことな
made
ら
by
致し方ある
Cla-
まい
this. You're making the story go. Stop.
I didn't do nothing.
That was Cinder. On the keyboard.
You've been cat butted.
But yeah, so Clausen Pickle makes these jelly beans, so they taste exactly like the Clausen pickles that you buy.
Oh, okay.
It's exactly the same. I don't know how they do it.
No,
Trying to follow
look at
Cinder around,
Cinder.
but I don't know where he's going. Where are you going? Are you gonna come back? Can he calm down? Hi. You want to look at the camera? But yeah, so but anyway, since I think Kitty wandered off, we don't have anyone else in the stream that wants to do a share together to read some of this. We'll continue.
Oh, that's fine. It'll later. It's
Yeah.
Another next time.
Unless
I mean, this is,
Tatsuo,
don't want to pull
Tatsuo,
people.
Tatsuo, you want to slide in? Yeah. Oh, there's Kitty.
There's
Kitty,
Kitty.
do you want to read some of these character parts so it's not as much on khorlith today?
Oh, I don't mind doing it. I was just saying it'd be
Yeah.
fun to have more people. That's all.
You are welcome to join in and pick a character to read. You know how to get into the VC call, since Kitty is one of my toast crew, as is Dusty Lynn, as is Kisses. I don't think you count as toast crew though. You're a cat. You have your own job. You're like the star of the show. There we
Cat
go.
crew.
Cat
Look
crew.
at the cute fuzzy guys.
But anyway, if you want
Yeah.
to read,
Oh, you know what? If Kitty did want to read, Kitty could take the character that goes, yeah.
oh yeah, the cat girl. Okay. Well, we'll keep going, and when you slide in, you can read Cat Girl. That's perfect.
Yeah.
All right, so go ahead and read the next line. We'll get started with the story. The ads are over. And
Isn't that Rintaro? Yeah, it's Rintaro.
Oh, this is me. Oh, geez. I didn't know you forwarded to Rentaro. Look what you did. Well, if that's the case, I won't object. In reality, I had a number of objections, but I guess it's that sometimes important to provide your subordinates with breaks. It's always important to do that.
それじゃあ難しい
Oh,
話も終
we
わった
call
みたい
Cat
だし
Girl for Kitty, and it's
Kanpai
she's
するにゃ。
here.
Yeah. Oh,
Should
her
we
name's Ferris. Okay. I'll do it for now until Kitty's
Okay.
ready.
All right.
Okay, now that that's all cleared up, let's start fresh with a toast, yeah?
A toast. Okay, that's a drink toast, not the other kind of toast. I almost freaked out there.
Not yeah.
みん
Okay.
なカッ
I
プを
almost
持つ
thought
に
it was toast.
Everyone, ready to your cups, yeah?
待てそういうことはこの俺
I
は
should be the one to.
Cheers!
乾杯
Cheers!
Found in the lab should be the one to make the toast.
今日もどうしたにゃ
Is something wrong, Kyoma?
いや、なんでもない。
No, nothing in particular.
This guy's a tsundere too.
I can show everyone kindness for a day. Only a day? Why is every story we do with the main character is a dick? Unikuro is not a man to be bothered over such insignificant matters. And this Ferris girl. I do wonder what her job is in the lab. I gotta say that.
やっぱり
Hmm,
様子が変だに
you're acting a little weird, yeah.
そんなことはない。 俺は至って
I'm
通常通
being
りだ。
my usual self.
もしかして今日もまたあの時
Don't tell me it's...
何？
What?
隠さなくてもいいにゃやっぱり
There's no need to
グ
hide
ラン
it,
クル
yeah.
セイドの時に受けた傷
Your
が
wound from the Grand Crusade.
Wait, Crusade? Wound?
何を言う？
Yeah,
あれ
about
式の
such
傷
a
でこの俺
minor
が。
wound wouldn't.
フェイリスの目はごまかされないにゃ
What's the line, yeah?
Ika,
You can't fool me. Let me take a look now.
やめろ
Kyoma.
It's hurt her feelings.
俺に
Don't.
触るんじゃない
Okay, don't step on the computer. Nope. Don't knock down the. Okay, Cinder, can we behave? I know you want.
Ka-dunk.
I know you want to make me feel better. He has been glued to me since I got the first call yesterday morning.
Yeah.
He's my therapy cat. Don't touch me.
やっぱり今日もあの時フェイリスたちを助
You
けるために
really did
封
it.
じられし秘
You
術を
used the sealed arcana to help me and everyone else.
What are you even talking about? First of all, I've never heard of this Grand Crusade. Ferris is the most popular girl at the Maid Cafe, Maid Queen Neon Squared, where Maya also works. Daru is a big fan of hers, but I'm not great at following all the imaginary things she makes up. She always steals my stories, adds her own settings to them, and makes them even more impenetrable. You're making it hard to read. I call this technique dubbing 10.
He just makes up lots of words.
It's truly terrifying. Yeah, he does. And I've lost all ability to see the screen. Do you have to stand there? Well, you guys get to see the green screen.
Cat butt.
You love how
Nothing but cat butt.
If I were to go along with her stories, people around me would begin assuming that I'm delusional. I think he is
Begin?
anyway. And allow me to make one thing clear. The things I say are not the ramblings of delusion. I speak the truth. I will not abide being lumped in with her. In fact, I should probably change the subject before she gets too carried away.
そういえばフェイリス。
Now that I
お
think
前も
about it,
ラボメンとなっ
Ferris,
たのだった
you're a
な。
lab member too.
そうにゃ漆黒の闇に
That's
使え
right, yeah.
7つの鍵の守
After
護神
struggling to
と
collect
西への
the
迷惑
seven
を果た
keys
し
of the Guardian
真の末
and signing the
念願の
ancient
ラ
pact
ボメンナンバー
that serves the
007として
darkness, I was
認めら
accepted
れた
as
んだ
lab
ね
member 007, yeah.
Should start numbering toast crew like that. So Khorlith, you are toast crew number whatever. Did you just shit? Did he just skip a lot of stuff?
Oh, yeah.
That's what I thought. I don't see a way to go back. Shit. Cinder!
Yeah, I don't see a way to go back to it. In fact, if you press escape, it probably won't work.
I have no idea what. I'm sorry. We missed whatever the cat girl was doing because of cat. Ah. You only need cat, no need for screen. Alright, so we're just gonna hope that wasn't too much. A few hours before I changed the past using a D-mail, Lakura made a surprising confession that it was his dream to be a girl. While it seemed an impossible feat even with a time machine, we sent a message to his mother's pager.
Is something wrong?
顔に何かついて
Do I
ま
have
すか
something on my face?
ルカ子、一
So,
つ聞いて
can
も
I
いい
ask
か
you something?
はい何でしょう
Hey, Kitty, why don't you take
What is
Luca
it?
as well as Ferris?
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Is she here?
I am the here. Give me a second. I need to
View the screen.
eat.
I don't want to steal all the lines, just most of them.
Okay, this one is the Luca. Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. What is it?
お前、母親のポケベルにメッセ
Sending
ー
a
ジを送っ
message
た
to
り
your
は。
mother's pager.
お母さんのポケベルにメッセージですか？いえ
Sending message to my mom? No.
送っていないのか？
So you didn't send her?
はいそもそも僕のお母さん昔ならともかく今はポケベルなんて持ってませんし
No. She doesn't have a pager anyway.
そうか。
I see. So there we are. I thought he might have, but perhaps I was overthinking things. Nothing seems to have changed about the Lukaku. I'm relieved, but also kind of sad.
ごめんなさいキョンさん
I'm sorry, Yuma-san.
なぜルカ子が謝るのだ？
I'm sorry.
だってキョマさんなんだかがっかりしたように見えたから
Because you seem disappointed.
He's just as emotionally intuitive as ever. But he's a guy.
も
Okay,
う
so
ダ
the,
メ
the
だ
main
よ
character
お
doesn't
かり
understand trans, but it makes sense because it's back in the 90s. That is you, Khorlith.
Yep. Come on, Okarin. Don't bully Luka-kun.
まゆりちゃん僕別にいじめられてなんか
Hey, Mayuri-chan. He's not bullying me.
その通りだ、マユリ。それにルカ子は俺の弟子なのだから、少々のことは同意の上と認められるのだ。
Oh, now trans, she is a girl that wants to be a boy? I'm confused because we missed a section because Cinder stood on the keyboard. Hi, Hunter. How are you? Right, Murray. Besides, Luke is my disciple. We have an agreement in place for things like this.
少女のことって
For things like this?
うほうオカリンってもしかしてそっちの趣味があったん
You're certainly into some
だとしたら
interesting
今度
stuff,
から
Okarin.
僕も気をつけ
I'll
な
have
きゃ
to watch my back from now on.
岡部あんた
Okabe, you?
バカ者！そういう意味ではない。
Is this
なんだちょっと残念
Oh, that's a shame.
just a girl, huh? Merlin says. Then why did he say he? I'm confused.
Huh?
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 やだ僕今変なこと
No, did I just say something weird?
ルカ君今なんて言ったの
What's going on? What did you say, Luka-kun?
何も言ってないよ何も
Nothing. It was nothing.
本当
Really?
本当だってば
Really?
Well, I'll just pretend I didn't hear anything. And actually,
さっきから何なのだ一体！
Oh, that was his cell phone beeping. I was
says,
wondering what the music was about.
hey, please answer me. What kind of gadget is it? Mokia. There's...
おい、始圧しよう！
Hey, shining finger. Okay. I did, but I don't remember it anymore, Lance. It's brain damage.
言いたいことがあったらはっきりと声に出して言えばいいだろう。
You got something on your mind, just say it.
目の前にいる時くらい
Stop
携
messaging
帯の
me
メールを
when
送って
I'm
くるのは
right
よ
in
せ。
front of you. No, any movies I watch, books I read, games I play, I don't remember them after about a month unless I play or watch them again. That's part of my brain damage, sadly. So I can tell you I like an anime, I can't tell you a thing about it. I can tell you I like a book, can't tell you a thing about it. It's
You'll just have to watch it again.
so but for me that makes everything, you know, flashback and new again. So it's weird. I live in a lot of flashbacks.
ごめんなさい。
I'm sorry.
私
I'm
面
not
と向かって
good at
話すの苦手だから
talking to people.
Shining Fingers, so named for her unbelievably fast messaging skills, a title I bestowed upon her. Her real name is Kayu Moeke or something. Yeah, so I can watch it again, exactly. She works at an editing company in Akihabara called Arc Rewrite. I made her lab member 005 to swear to secrecy when she found out about D-mail a few days ago. But now that the past has changed, I can't be sure about how she became a lab member. Sure, I'm sure that will reveal herself later, unless it doesn't. It's not a major concern right now.
それで岡部君
So, Okabe-kun.
じゃあさっきから
I'm telling you,
俺は
I'm
狼ではなく
Hirone
て
Koyama,
法院
and
京馬
you
だと言
shall
っているだろうが
refer to me as such.
まったくお前たちは揃いも揃って
I swear it's so hard to find good help.
岡部君さっきの話なんだけど
Okabe, about what we were discussing earlier. I like how everyone absolutely ignores him.
Always. Well, it just says this girl has a plot twist that's just crazy. And Young Greg says, "Man, what would it be like to live some of my favorite games the first time? Dark Souls first time." Yeah, that part's really cool. Except for when you're streaming, it's like the other day we played Minecraft, and I hadn't played Minecraft in a month, and I literally had to go, "How do I have my inventory? How do I do this?" Because I could not remember. So it makes me look dumb on streams and stuff because people will go, "Why doesn't she know this? She just played this." But luckily, Toast Crew's nice, and they'll remind me stuff that like, you know, like Baldur's Gate 3, I forget how to do things, so they'll go, "No, Dusty, you do this, this, and this." They're very patient with me. I love everyone in my Toast Crew because, you know,
And then we make fun of you anyway.
yes, it's a win-win for everyone. So
And then we make you eat toast.
only if I got away with last month without eating a single piece of toast. Let's see if I can do that again. But that's you, Khorlith. Want me to read the "Is this it"? Didn't take any breaks during big games like. Yeah, exactly, Young Rogue.
Oh, yeah.
Now you understand why every Monday I look a little dumb, but I enjoy the game, so they help me. But anyway,
Is this it? Oh, no, it is you. Okay, good.
do they all think so lightly of me? Then I have no choice but to show them the true terror of. Oh no.
What in the heck?
Hmm?
Give me a minute, Kitty is having technical difficulties. What the frick?
I'm really interested in the new gadget. Can you please tell me what it is, Mo? Yeah, she just.
She was very fast about it, too. Is everything okay, Kitty?
Okay, Kitty is back.
Okay.
I tabbed somehow,
Oh!
so I was in a different screen.
My vengeful enthusiasm wanes. Yeah, I am grateful that I think Toast Crew is now 12 members strong, that we're looking for a new one for Thursday, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard, because one of our Toast Crew is going to college. So we're still looking for a new member, but yeah, I'm very lucky. Are you sure you don't eat toast, or maybe you simply don't remember? Oh, you got me. That's possible. You got me there. I don't think that sort of approach would work on her anyway.
そんなに新しいガジェッ
You
トのこ
want
と
to
を知り
know
たいの
about
か
the new gadgets?
Yeah.
にゃにゃにもしかしていよいよ新作ガジェットの発表かにゃ
And this is you, Kitty Ferris.
Okay, those. Okay, give me a minute.
Kitty, get the cat girl.
Meow, are you really reading the gadgets? Yeah.
なんだフェイリス、お前も知りたいのか？
Oh, so you're curious too, Ferris.
だってそのために大変なところわざわざ集まったんだにゃ。
I did go through a lot in order to be here, yeah.
大変なところ？
どうしたん？もしかしてフェイリスタン、なんか大変なことでもあるん？
What's wrong? Are you okay, Ferris? What did you have to go through, oh boy?
なんでもないにゃ。
Oh no, don't worry about it, yeah.
本当に？僕でよければいつでも力を貸すから言ってほしいよ。
Really? What, really? Well, if you ever need a helping hand, you can always call on me.
ありがとにゃ。でも本当の本当になんでもないから気にしないでほしいにゃ。
Thanks, but it's nothing, really. Don't worry about it, yeah.
Being bad in chat. Because Relances has no evidence, so.
おかしいな。エロゲならここで
How
ダル君
strange.
素敵ってフ
It's
ラ
like
グ
an
が立つところじゃね？
eroge, a line that would usually trigger a Darukun. You're so sweet. Flag or something.
Now might not be the best for erogy logic. I don't know what that word means.
Erotic
Me neither.
erotic games. It's the eroge is a Japanese subgenre of video game specifically towards erotic content.
Yes, Relances, that is my life
New
actually.
ground.
And Dusty Lynn says there's a surprise waiting for me after stream. Now you got me curious. How can you surprise me?
What
You're
road?
in Canada, but okay. We can all hear you.
Canadians are
そ
surprising.
れよりもガジェ
That's
ットの
true.
ことにゃ。
Oh, come on.
No, just go.
Anyway,
There you
get to the
go.
gadget.
You got that.
あの僕も聞きたいです。
はい
岡部さんじゃなくて京馬さんたちが作ったガジェットのこと。
I want to hear about them too. The ones you made, Oka, Kiyoma-san.
Dusty Lynn did not send me eating toast bread or a horny game. Come on now, Relances. Thomas
It
found a
could
way
have
you
been
can
a horny
surprise me
game.
with some things even being in Canada. Go, Thomas. Yeah, there's the rodent squeak. Yes, and and there's also rodents in my life. They're in my Discord. I love them to pieces, but they are rodents.
We should send you a toaster oven.
I have a
Bigger
toaster
toast.
oven. I have a toaster oven. We don't use it. We replaced it with the air fryer because we get more out of it. But the toaster oven is on a shelf still. We still have it.
You know what a toaster oven means? Pizza.
I was
but-
thinking like a giant muffin toast, but that too.
But we tend to use the air fryer instead because air fryer is quicker. Excuse
I
me.
guess you could use air fryer on bread to make toast.
Don't even start with me. I like my air fryer. Don't ruin it.
Honestly, I'd make it more of a crouton than toast.
Yeah, see? Leave my thing out. Oh, that's what I was supposed to do. I was supposed to eat one of Dusty Lynn's snacks today. Not Dusty Lynn, sorry. Dragon. Dragon sent me a box of snacks. I forgot to grab that.
Wagon.
Well, maybe Monday. Cinder thinks they're toast. Ha! Does not. But anyway, everyone in the lab is looking at me. Ha! Ha! I'm going insane again. I see that you all now
どう
finally
やらお前たちにもようや
understand
く
the
ラボメンとし
significance
ての自覚が
of
芽生えたよう
being
だな。
lab mems.
Not
では
really.
とくと聞くがよい。新
Listen
しい
closely.
ガジ
At
ェッ
least
ト。
neither of mine do.
それ
I
は
know. The new gadget's there.
それは
There.
それは
There?
それは
There.
うん
それは
There?
My God, Corlith got first.
誰よ説明を頼む。
Explain. Wait, so do I not know what these things are?
自分で説明しないのかよ。
Why aren't you doing it yourself?
だから言ったではないか。
I
D
told
メール
you,
実験の
my
せいで。
memory has
俺のここ
been
数日の記
altered
憶は
by
現状とは違
my
っている
Gmail
のだと。
experiments.
ああ、そっか。
Ah, gotcha.
I wish I could explain, but I have no damn clue what kinds of gadgets I made.
それにしても言い出したオカリンが覚えてないってのは不思議な話だやっぱ。
Only you would go through all that showboating only to admit you didn't remember Okarin.
What can I do for smirts?
岡部さん、もしかして記憶喪失なんですか？
Huh? Okabe-san, did you lose your memory?
違うよルカ君。オカリンは
That
ね
can't be right.
なんだっけ。
Luca, he's got,
イーティン
what
グ
was it? The eating.
リーディングシュタイナーだ。
The Reading Steiner.
そうそう、そのシュタイナーっていうのなの
The
です。
strainer. It's such a mouthful.
まゆしまゆし
He's
Imano-
doing that on purpose.
したいなーってのもう一度。
Ayushi, could you say it's such a mouthful one more time?
Oh my goodness, he's bad.
シュタイナー。
Oh.
Such a mouthful.
もっと上目遣いでお願いするように。
No.
No.
Say it a little more like you wanted.
I used to be
やめんか
slapped.
この変態。
There we go.
Stop it, you pervert.
シュタイナ
It's such a mouthful.
まゆりもしなくていいの。
Stop that too.
ー。違うにゃん。もっと切なそうに言わなきゃダメだにゃん。
What's wrong, Nah? You have to say it like you're kind of shy.
Oh, she's into it.
ってお前もか。
You're just as bad as he is.
ねえねえ、今のってどういう意味なのかな。
Hey, what are you even talking about? No, don't know.
Said, don't know what to expect in this thing. We do story games. This isn't good. This is the lab crew I assembled, but there's so little synergy I can't get a word in edgewise.
とにかくだるよ。新作ガジェットの説
If
明
you
を
please,
頼
Daru,
む。
explain the new gadgets to them. Hopefully, loudness is enough to get us back on track.
そうでしたさあせん。
Right. My bad.
それじゃあまずは
Right. So,
Does anyone know what these gadgets are? He had a couple of cardboard boxes from the curtained off development room and put them on the table. The dubious, creative objects sat before us. They're so charming, I don't know where to start describing them, so I'll describe them in the order Daru did. It's doing tips across the top of the screen. Future gadget number 9, homing diva. Number 10, surprise specs. Number 11, one scoot prevails.
これはまた。
These are... I just really searched for words once Darrow finished. Brown plaster over my face.
どうしたのオカリン。頭でも
what's
痛い？
wrong, Okarin? Are you sick?
Use a master ball for that? I just use an ultra one.
Yeah, it's a shitload.
そうではない。
No.
なんなのだ。
Well,
この
how
妙
on
ちくりんな
earth
ガ
are
ジェットの
these
数
weird
々は。
gadgets?
妙ちくりん？
Weird.
そうだ。どれもこれも全く使い道がなさそうではないか。
Useless.
言っとくけどこれに関しては全部
Well,
オカリンの
You
発
were the
案
one
だ
who
ぜ。
told us to make him.
なんと素晴らしい発明品の数々だ。さすが法王院京馬。自分の才能が恐ろしい。
Amazing these are. Masterworks all. Even I tremble in fear of my own genius.
自演を
Lord.
Did you just own yourself, Otsu?
Ugh.
Back over on Cat Cat.
あや
I mean,
Forgot about that one. I haven't heard that in a long time. Thank you for that one. I've noticed it before, but this girl sometimes speaks in at channel slang. She may
Oh,
act
yeah.
all business, but I suspect she may be secretly an at-channeler? Don't know what that is, but okay.
So if you are
ねえ
playing
岡部倫太郎これ
MMO
って
games or
触っ
others,
ても
you
いいの
can send messages to different channels by
Yes.
using an at symbol in front of it.
Okay, yes. I used to do that with WoW, I think.
Yeah,
Back
yeah,
then.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Okay.
Okabe Rintaro, can I touch this?
You're just pointing out one of the new gadgets.
そうだな。お前たちもラボメンなのだし構わんだろ
You're all lab mems, so go right ahead.
やったねえみんな遊んでもいいって
That's what you said at all.
Mhm.
That one's you, Cora.
Yay! Hey guys, he said we can play with these.
As soon as the words left Suzette's lips, everyone took the gadgets in their hands and started examining them from every angle. Now that I think of it, I think this is the first time I've ever seen them so interested in our gadgets. It was only me and Daru until a week ago. But now I kind of regret that it wasn't me who built these gadgets. Well, technically it was.
ねえねえルカ君この傘があれば
Look,
ど
Luca,
こかに忘れ
if
て
you
き
had this
ても
umbrella,
大丈夫
you
っ
wouldn't
て
have
こ
to
とか
worry
な
about losing it somewhere.
でもこれってビニール傘だから
The umbrella
作る
itself
コ
is
スト考
kind of
えたら
cheap plastic.
買った
Wouldn't
方
it
が
be
早いか
cheaper
も
just to buy replacements instead of buying this?
ここで開いてもいいかな
Well, do you mind if I open it in here?
危ないからいきなりガバッと広げないで
It's so big, it might not fit.
ガバッと広げないでとかそっちの趣味はないはずなのにそんなことを言われたら悔しい
It
でも
might not
興奮し
fit.
ちゃう
That's
びっくん
not really
び
my
っく
cup
ん
of tea, but hearing you say it is getting me all hot and bothered. Look at his nose.
だから変態発言は自重し
Keto
ろと言ってる
Duster
だろう
needs
が
to leave the room.
Yeah. Didn't I tell you to quit it with the perverted jokes? Anyhow,
あれこのメガネなんかか
I
け
feel
て
like
も
these
かけなくて
glasses
もあんま
don't
り変わん
change
ないん
my
だけど
vision at all.
ほんとかにゃフェイリスも試してみるにゃ
Really? Give them to me now.
ちょメガネっ子フェイリスタンとかレアすぐる
Whoa. Ferris and glasses. Be still, my heart.
Doesn't
What
set
doesn't set
Daru
Daru off?
That's a good one. Well, it's a party, so I might as well let him have his fun.
ちょっと桐生さん何してるの
Hey, what are you doing, Kiryu?
うん
Distract us, left and cinder.
これを
I
動か
was
そうかと思って
just going to move this.
Same figure stood before the panicking Caruso holding the skateboard. Before Jura explained the skateboard is...
苦しいな今すぐその女を止め
Christina,
ろ
stop it
そ
right
んな
now.
ものを部
That
屋で
can't
試
go
され
off
て
in
は
here, no matter what.
ダメ
What
よ
is
桐
the
生さん
skateboard?
それ以上
Is it
や
a
ったら部
rocket
屋の中が
skateboard?
甲羅まみれに
Kiryu, stop! If you move a muscle, the cola will... Huh?
That's what that eek is. We were too late.
They're all covered in white.
どうしたにゃこれは一体何事にゃ
What? What the? What's going on, yeah?
So sprayed everywhere as the skateboard smashed into the wall repeatedly. The laboratory had become a sticky, carbonated hell.
貴様しやつし
え
なんてことをしてくれたんだ
Dare you?
ごめんなさい
I'm
ちゃんと
sorry.
掃除するから
I'll clean up.
当たり前だ
That's right, you will.
すごく冷たいです
This is really cold.
わあ炭酸ってすごいんだ
Wow!
ね
I didn't know
眉毛が
sodas could
びっ
explode
くり
like
なのです
that. Mayushi's surprised.
もうびしょびしょに濡れちゃったよ
I'm soaking wet.
Anyhow.
あまねし今の濡れちゃったってのもう一回やろう
Oh, Amani, say I'm soaking wet again, please.
Sarah, you might want to learn how to self-censor. Yes, you should.
にゃにゃもうこんな時間
Oh, no. No? It's so late. What the frick? When did that become a word?
In the middle of the festivities.
それじゃあフェイリスはそろそろ店に戻るにゃ
I better get back to the cafe, yeah.
フェイリスタン行ってしまうん。
What? Are you leaving?
Darrow couldn't hide his disappointment.
Wouldn't hide
But-
anything.
But it really wasn't all that late.
フェイリスはお店に戻ってやらなきゃいけないことが
Oh,
残
that's
ってる
something
にゃ
to take care of later. I get back to the cafe, yeah.
フェリスちゃんは大変なのです
That's someone else.
It seems like you have something on your mind, Federus.
Just the cat cam, because cat. It looks like Cinder's getting involved in the story in a different way. Only Mira calls her Ferris
Cinder is the
instead
the
of
cleaner.
Ferris. It's a subtle nickname, but an affectionate one. Oh, as I mentioned before, Murray works with Ferris as Mir Sosin Nayanan at May Queen Name. Yeah, he's got mail. For someone who can be as little soft between the ears, I'm impressed that Mary is doing so well at work.
マヨシーもいつまでも遊んでたらダメにゃ宿題いっぱいあるって言ってたにゃ
You can't stay here for much longer either, Mayushi. You said you got tons of homework, yeah.
宿題は明日からやるよ
We can work on it tomorrow. Right, Luca?
あ、ごめん僕はもう終わらせちゃった
Oh, sorry. I did mine already.
ルカ君は優等生なので
You're such a good student, Luca.
マユリをしっかり学習するがい
You
い
should focus on your studies. That's what students are supposed to do, after all.
今日のお前が言うなすれはここですか？
Is this today's Look Who's Talking segment? Oh my.
学校で教えるような学問など
Pedestrian
俺には不要
education
なのだ
taught in schools. Dustin says, I love my headset so much I refuse to replace it. The coating is peeling off the squishy part sticking in my head. I still refuse to replace it because it works so good and they don't make it anymore. Oh, Lynn, that's gotta suck.
I know that feeling. I know that feeling very, very well.
I think we all do. I'm lucky that I found that this headset actually replaced my favorite headset, and that became my favorite. I love this thing. And the microphone, I think the quality is quite decent. So.
なぜなら俺は不
For
安
I
邪
am
魔だからだ
Karama.
理由になってねえよ
Because that's a reason. Suck.
I understand that feeling. I still gotta get the tentacle hung up so I can hang my cat ears up. Of course, I tell you I got a new redeem where I have to put on cat ears for 25 bits for 10 minutes.
Saw that.
I love it. The girl before me probably has no need for the typical education system either. Yeah, if she graduated from college completely at age 17, she probably doesn't.
それじゃあみんなまたにゃ
Okay, every nyan yan. See you later. I refuse to give her a feminine voice.
Okay. We saw Ferris off as she walked out the door. Then Curioso stood up.
さてとそれじゃあ私もこの辺で
Right. I should get going too.
クリスちゃんも帰っちゃうの
Are you going home?
うん私はまだ完成させなきゃいけないガジェットが2つほど
I
ある
just
から
have 2 more gadgets I need to complete.
何まだこれ以上に新しいガジェットを作っているのか
What? You're making more?
だから全部あんたがやれって言ったんだろうが
He said, you're the one who told me to make more.
だから俺は知らんと何度言えばわかるのだ
Like I said a million times, I can't remember. Kind of
状
identify
況
with
が
that
変わろう
part.
とあんたはあんたなんだからぐだぐだ言うな
That doesn't change the fact that you asked. Stop whining.
Damn, she's got a point.
とにかく 資金難をなんとかしなきゃならんのならつべこべ言うな。
We have to get out of bankruptcy somehow, and complaining won't help.
資金難
Bankruptcy? I was gonna ask her what she meant, but she just peered by the curtain into the developmental room. Bankruptcy? I'm sure that's what she said.
おいダル、今のはどういうことだ？
Hey, Duro, what does she mean by that?
どういうことも何もそのままの意味だお。
She meant just what she said.
Yes. We're calling him an owl bear. Duro explained that a recent gadget obsession was brought about by our bankruptcy. Future gadget laboratory was never actually flush with cash, but something really serious must have happened.
一体その原因は？
How the hell? Want to know the reason for our bankruptcy, but
Mm.
オカリン。
Oh, Karin.
Dara and Murray didn't waste a word. The faces told me everything I needed to know. It was my fault.
それで
So what are these
一体そ
other
の他のガジェッ
gadgets
トとは
that we're
何なのだ？
working on?
それは
There.
それは
There.
やっぱ言わね。
I'm not telling.
That's helpful.
何？
On.
どうせ知らないんならできてからのお楽しみってことにすりゃいいんじゃね？その方が
If you
面白い
don't
し。
know, maybe you should wait until they're complete. It'll be more fun that way.
あ、なんなら自分で考えてみれば。自分が作ろうと思ったものなんだし。
Or,
簡単だろ、ジョ
oh,
ー
or
コ
you can try to figure them out yourself. I mean, you're the one who came up with them. Shake my head.
They know I can't remember anything, and their teasing makes my curiosity even worse.
ではダルよ。
Okay,
こうしようでは
Daru,
ない
if
か。
there are two gadgets
二つのうち
in development,
どちらか片方だけで
why
も教
not
えるという
tell me
のは
about just
ど
one
うだ？
of them?
残念だけど、僕も片方についてはどんなものか全く知らないんだお。
Hate to say it, but I don't know a thing about either.
ダル
Hey, is it
か
either or either?
Say either.
Both is
but some-
good.
But some you say either. Yeah, both are acceptable.
Yeah.
Really?
うん。それだけはオカリンじゃなくて、マキセ氏の発案だから。
Maxi came up with them, not you, Okarin.
クリスティーナの？
Stina?
そういうことだから、自分で考えてみ。
So I'm going to leave you to think about them both.
Christina's ideas, huh? Could it have something to do with neuroscience? That's her specialty, after all. If that's the case, then it must be... Nope, no idea. Well, if I don't even know what I told my crew to make, there's no way I'll be able to figure out what my assistant is making. True. Heh.
あ、何？もしかして分かったと
Oh,
か？
what? Did you figure it out somehow?
なか
Now
なか面
things
白くな
are
ってきたではな
getting
いか。
interesting. Right now, I don't care what these next two gadgets are. I'm not even going to ask why we're in dire financial straits. We have 5 new gadgets on hand. I'm sure they'll help us get money we need soon enough.
お前たち、
You
未来
guys,
ガジェッ
the
トの未
future
来
of
は
these
明
future
るいぞ。
gadgets is bright.
なんだ、諦めたんか。
Did he give up without even guessing?
諦めたんだね。
He sure did.
細かいことは気にするな。それよりも宴だ。
Don't worry about the details.
今
Now's
から
the
宴
time
会
for
を
fun.
始めるぞ。
Let's get this party started. Oh, and I'd like to point out, if you guys are not paying attention to cat cam, those are toe beans. We normally don't have toe beans on cat cam, so we gotta...
We need to zoom in on the toe beans. Zoom,
You-
zoom,
you-
zoom, zoom, zoom.
I wish I could. But see these here? These are... Oh,
Aw.
no, I wrecked the toe beans. My bad.
今
He
か
was
らっ
like, what are you
て、
doing?
もう終わろうかってとこじゃん。
Now? But the party's almost over.
オカリン大丈夫？
Are you okay, Okarin?
ほら、ルカ子もシアツ氏も乾杯だ。
Hey, look at a finger. This calls for a toast.
Calls her the finger. Oh,
岡部さん。
Okabe.
Oh.
Oh, sorry, you're right. That's Luca.
Yep, it's Luca.
Okabe-san.
Laughs a lot.
ちょっと岡部うるさい。
up, Okabe.
Next day.
おい
Yeah, mad
聞こえるか
scientist.
You
大
got
変なこと
mail.
が起きた
Hey, can you hear me? We got a problem.
実はな
Actually,
そうでは
no,
ない
that's not quite right.
そんなこと
Problem
よ
doesn't
り
even
も
begin
も
to
っと大
cover
変
it.
なこと
What
だ
happened last night?
心して聞け
Listen carefully.
ラ
Our
ボが乗っ取ら
lab
れてしま
has
ったのだ
been taken over.
だから言ったではないか
Like I
大変な
said,
ことが起きたのだと
it's bad.
何いやそうは
What?
言うが
No, the enemy
敵は
is
なかなかの
too
手だれ
capable.
突入しては
There's no
この俺
way
といえども
to retake
無
our
事でいら
lab
れる可能性は
without
極めて低い
casualties. What the heck happened?
言
Heh,
って
you
くれる
truly insist.
そう
Then
まで言われ
there's
ては
no other way
やらないわ
around
けにはい
it.
かないだろ
I'll do it.
うあ
Right.
あ早速突入を試
We're
みる
breaking in.
もしも
If
無事
we
だったのなら
survive the
いつもの店
first
で一杯のおごり
round's
だ
on me. What? This got insane quick.
プサイカングル
I'll say incongru. I put away my cell phone and stepped into enemy territory.
おいクリスティーナよ
Christine,
後で後でと言って
to make me
一体
wait
いつになったら
before we send
D メー
the
ルを
next D mail.
うるさい
Shut up.
私は今新しいガジェット作りに忙しいんだとさっきも言っただろうが
I already told you, didn't I? I'm busy working on new gadgets.
それが完成するまでは D メールは使用禁止
Until they're complete,
だから
you
それ
are
まで
not
邪魔
to
するな
send any D
わかっ
mail.
たな
So shut up and don't interrupt me again. Got it? Okay, that's. I can understand it being scared of going in there.
You shouldn't have to be quite so vicious about it. Besides, it's my lab in the first place.
オカリンを一括のもとに追い出すとかマキセさんかっけー
Yelling at you and tossing you out of your own lab like that? Makise's the goat.
I looked up at the voice, saw Juro looking at me with a grin on his face.
追い出されたのではない
I wasn't tossed out. It
戦略的
was a
撤退をしたまでだ。
strategic withdrawal.
というかダル
By the
お
way,
前いつの間にいたの
Juro,
だ
when did you get here?
今北産業
Just now. Give me the TLDR version.
Oh,
Because I was sneaking behind enemy
I remember that
lines.
one.
And as for Christina, well, I kind of understand how she's feeling. As a researcher, being interrupted in the middle of your work is a real pain. Guess I'm out of luck. Experimenting on D-mail is certainly a pressing matter, but it's not worth risking my life over.
でどうする
So what's your plan now?
実験もできないとあ
I
れ
can't
ば
perform any experiments. There's no reason to stay around here.
お前はどうするつもりだダル
What are you gonna do,
また
Daru?
メイ
Are
クイン
you
にでも
going
行くの
to
か
May Queen again?
もちろんと言いたいところ
I
だけど
wish I were.
今行ってきたばっかなんだ
But I
よ
was
な
actually just there.
なるほどな
Now I
大
see.
方
After
メイクイン
hanging
で
at
涼んだ
May
からエロゲで
Queen,
もやろうと来
you
たが
decided to swing by
開
the
発室は使えなか
lab
った
to
と。
play an
そんなと
energy
こ
or
ろか。
something.
残念外れ今日はエロゲじゃなくて
Wrong. Not an
MMORPG だ
Erogate,
お
but an
今日から
MMO.
配信の新クエ
They
があって
just dropped
さ
a bunch of new quests today.
これまでとは比べ物にならないくらい強いドラゴンとか
I
出
hear
るら
these
し
are
い
you
のだ
fighting
ぜ
this really strong dragon or something like that.
You're too
no,
nice poetic about
Final
this
Fantasy
dragon.
15.
Yeah, yeah, but I didn't pay much attention.
The world award winning. Yeah.
Yeah, whether he plays an Orochi or MMORPG makes no difference to me.
そういえばオカリン
By the
つ
way,
いさっき
By the way,
秋葉がちょっ
Okarin,
とした騒ぎだったん
did
だ
you
け
hear
ど知っ
about
てる
what's going on in Akiba? By the way, Akiba is
Yes, I know.
Akihabara.
一体何を騒いでいたというのだ
I know
no,
that
not
word.
really. What is it?
今流行りのファンタズムってバン
So
ドあ
there's
るで
this
しょ
band that's been really
でオカリン
popular
知らない
lately.
か
Phantasm. You've probably never heard of them.
バカにするな
Oh, no,
それくらい
it's
知っている
me at your own peril. Of course, I've heard of them.
そうなん意
I don't think he
外
has. I think he's lying.
Really? Color me surprised.
Phantasm? Apparently, they're a pretty big deal. They made a splash last year at the indie music scene and made their official debut this year. Shortly thereafter, they provided the theme to the anime Rei Net Kekeru. Paris meant something like that a few days ago.
それでそのファンタ
Anyway,
ズム
why
が
does,
どうしたというの
why
だ
does Phantasm have everyone so riled up?
秋葉を電波ジャックしたんだお
They signal jacked Akiba's airwaves. Wow. That's
電
quite
波
the
ジャッ
thing.
クだと
Yar.
Signal jack the airwaves?
そうなんよ 新曲のキャンペーンかなんからしいんだけどさ、
I guess it was some sort of promotional thing.
That should get them all in
PC 用の
jail.
モニタから UPX の街頭モニタまで
They had
秋
every
葉にある
screen
モ
in
ニタという
Akiba
モ
from
ニタに
PC monitors to
PV が流
UPX
れて、そりゃ
billboard
もう大
display
騒ぎ。
streaming their music video. It had people going nuts.
電波ジャックか。
That's kind of cool.
But it's also very illegal.
It's
Anyway,
pretty illegal,
hijacking.
yeah.
それにしてもファンタズムも有名になったもんだよな。1年前まではほとんど名前すら知られてなかったのにさ。
Still, it helped Phantasm get crazy popular. Not that anyone knew who they were a year ago.
てか今さらファンタズムとかどうよって感じ。
But if you ask me,
僕なんか2
they've
年前
already
に聞き
jumped
飽
the
きてたレ
shark.
ベルだわ。
Oh my god, do you guys know that reference? Jump the
Yes.
shark?
Yeah, we're that old.
Yes, we are.
We're that old. For those of you that are not that old, there was an old TV series in the 70s and 80s called Happy Days. And there was a character named Fonzie who was like the coolest character of them all. Like he was like the best at everything. Yeah, Happy Days. Anyway, there is, the show got progressively weirder as Fonzie had to do more and more wild and cool things. Anyways, one thing he had to do at one point was not surf,
Water ski.
water ski.
Yeah, he was worse.
And
Yeah.
he had water ski, and he had to take a jump, and of course he jumps over a shark. And people basically said that was the point where Happy Days just completely lost their mind. So
Yeah.
that's
It
the
went
jump
from
the
a
shark
good show to
reference.
be bad. So now anytime a show goes too long, they say jump the
Too
shark.
far,
on it.
yeah. They say
Yeah.
it jumped the shark. It's past its best before date.
Yes, that's exactly it.
I've been over them for like 2 years already. By the way, ad break's coming up in 4.
God, he sounds like an old Ghost fan. Which
Yeah,
is
But I
one
mean,
of
this
the
guy-
references.
Yeah, but this guy knowing this reference, that's interesting. He's kind of young looking.
Despite how annoying Duru's rambling was, most of his words didn't make their way to my brain. I guess something else was occupying my thoughts.
なおかりん聞い
Are
て
we
る？
invaders them?
I don't
Invader
know.
Zim! I am Zim! Are you even listening to me, Okarian?
誰よそれだ。
That's it.
は？
Yeah,
Honk.
exactly. Honk.
Yeah.
Duru dead in the eyes. Everyone loved Mr. Winkle.
need a
Fonzie's
cat
real
noise.
name is Henry Winkle. Yeah. It's
Yeah,
actually
Henry
Winkler.
Winkler.
Put an R on the end.
Winkler.
Henry Winkler
Yeah,
is
Winkler.
an amazing guy. He really is.
Yeah.
Straight into his slightly dilated pupils.
それって何のことなん？
Crap,
Also
I'm
one of my
waiting to
mother's
get my
crushes.
Cat noise.
Well, it was kind of every girl's crush back in the. Anyway, what's it?
Yeah, mom was torn
Da
between
kara
Henry
sono
Winkler and
denpa jack da.
Elvis, she said when she was
俺
younger.
たちの手でできはしないだろうか。
Mm.
I was talking about
I would have
hijacking.
chose a ladder.
I was talking about hijacking the airways. If they can do it, we can do it too, right?
My mom was kind of in for the Hoff.
Oh yeah, Dustin. Yeah, I never.
Not Dustin Hoffman.
Not Dustin. Oh, what's the other guy? Oh, I know who you're
Knight
talking
Rider.
Knight Rider. Oh, and he also did Baywatch. Oh, why
David
can't I think of his
Hasselhoff.
name?
Yeah, David
Yeah,
Hasselhoff.
David
thank you.
Hasselhoff.
He was
I
in SpongeBob.
never. I loved him in Knight Rider. I will say that. It's gonna be like it says, "What the hell is this guy about?" Still, I keep talking.
My mom didn't
Hey,
like
Calder.
Elvis or Beatles or any of them.
俺たちのやろうとしていることは
Con-
何だ。
Conway Twitty.
Oh, okay. Oh, but the biggest thing that mom had the most memorabilia for was Tom Selleck. She loved Magnum PI.
Yeah, Magnum PI.
So think about it. What is it that we were trying to do?
ヘンテコガジェットを作って遊ぶ？
Make weird gadgets and play with them?
Wait,
I thought we were
5'6"
trying to do
is
a
short.
capitalism.
5'6" is short to you? That's weird. Because to me, that's
For a guy?
tall.
Yeah, that's pretty short. No,
Me,
that's
that's
pretty
tall.
short. For you,
5'6"
Dusty,
is
for you, the
it's
cats are
average.
tall.
That's true. For me, the cats are tall. Oh.
違う。俺たちがこの未来ガジェットでやろうとしているのは
No, we're trying to destroy the
Napoleon was
世の
5'6".
中を陰で操る支配構造を破壊し
And
世界に混沌をも
society
たらすこと。
into chaos.
ガジェットの作成はそのための礎でしかないのだ。
Gadget's only part of it.
ああ、そういや、そうだったっけ？で、それが
Oh,
何
yeah,
か？
I guess. So why are you bringing that up now?
Really?
でいわか
Oh,
らん
make
や
your
つ
mom watch Stein's Gate?
Seriously,
Yeah.
how can you be this
Aruda,
dense?
yoku.
I want to do the thing.
Hora,
The one
Terebi
they
toka
do
de
on TV all the time.
演説的な
The speech thing.
Oh,
If your
like
mom,
in V
if your
for
mom's into
Vendetta.
it, that's one thing I can honestly say about my mom. She never understood anime. She's like, it's just cartoons. So
It's
that
just
part
cartoons, yeah.
we never did. But my mom, one thing is the reason why I got into Star Trek and Doctor Who and all that stuff. She even took me to conventions when I was very little, Dusty. She would to meet things and do things. So yeah, my mom was the reason why I got into sci-fi. Dad hates it, but Mom was into it. She loved it when I would dress up, and when she would try to do her version of dress up, like wear a communicator pin, because it's all she was comfortable with. But she tried. She loved it.
I have a communication. My father-in-law gave me. So we got an ad break. I'm just gonna trigger it now for you, Dusty, and we'll talk for a few minutes.
Boost woo bat.
So my father-in-law got me. Unfortunately, I have to send you a picture. It is a Star Trek communicator badge, Bluetooth. So I can actually pair it to my phone and talk, and it works. Let's see if I can turn it on. I do the battery may be dead, and it's got a magnetic thing on the back.
Kitty requires more beverage. I'll be right back.
Beverage is good. Yes, get the kitty the beverage.
I was gonna say, communicators from the beginning, for fan stuff, always had batteries to connect them. But the idea that they actually make them work now, that's cool. They never worked back in my day.
Yeah.
Because once upon a time, I was head to toe Klingon. And I was tough. I made sure all the lines were fine, and I guarded the Star Trek guests. But before that,
I gotta charge it.
When
Let me
I
take
met
a picture of this thing. It's really cool.
Crap, what's his name? The guy that plays Sulu.
That would be George Takei.
Okay, when they had a con where George Takei and DeForest Kelley were both at the con. I was probably around 14, 15. I was still pretty young. But my mom wanted to go because she really wanted to meet DeForest Kelley because her favorite show of all time was Bonanza, I think it was called. When he was a cowboy. And we get there, so Mom's in line and talking up a storm to DeForest Kelley, and we're waiting, and George Takei looks up and goes, "Do you want something signed?" I said, "If you would, sir." And he looks next to me, and my identical twin stayed next to me. He goes, "Oh my God, is this actually twins?" And he came around the table and he stood with us for pictures. He hugged us. I to this day I have a signed photo of it with him, and he was just all excited. He started asking us questions about twins because he was fascinated by twins. We held up the line so bad, but
everything I've seen about him, he's a very
sweetest.
Nice gentleman.
He is the sweetest. And when I became a Klingon, I got to be security for him again. Of course, he didn't recognize me because I was a Klingon. And I went, "It's very nice to see you again, sir." And he's like, "When did I meet you?" And I said, "Well, I was a twin. You won't remember way back when in Utica when you did." And he's like, wait. Were you one of the blonde twins, the girls that I talked to?" He remembered. It was so awesome.
I posted it in the of the internet. I put the communicator badge.
Of the internet. The internet. I don't know.
It's a TNG badge though.
Yeah, next gen's what's popular now because a lot of people don't remember classic Trek.
Well, I mean, the communicator,
nice
obviously from. Yeah, unfortunately, the audio quality on it is not particularly good. I gave it an honest try, but it did actually work, so it was pretty cool.
Still amazing you got that. I miss having a full Klingon get, but when I ran away from the boosted situation, I of course lost everything. You guys have heard that story a number of times.
Yeah.
But at one point, I had a full the look that Uhura had if I was doing classic, and then I had the full Klingon look if we were doing next gen, or I was doing security. And because a lot of the guests were nervous around Klingons, they always made me be the one that guarded the guests the most. So I can tell you which ones are nice, which ones are mean. I've had lunch with almost the entire cast of Deep Space Nine, The Next Generation, and classic.
Oh, Deep Space. I mean, I like Next Gen. I mean, nothing against Next Gen. I think I like DS9's story more.
I did. Deep Space Nine to me was the best. I also met a lot of the cast of Voyager. So it was neat because back in the 90s, Star Trek was heavy and there was pure Star Trek conventions, and they hired our group as Klingons. to do the security, and it was a very fun time.
That's cool.
I've got
That's
tons of
nice.
stories. One of these days, I probably should just do a story time, and bring you,
You
in.
should,
to,
and
bring
you
you in to
you must
prompt
have
me to
pictures.
ramble. I have nothing.
Yeah, you
I
have
have
no
nothing.
pictures of the.
This
That's
is the
unfortunate,
90s. This
of
is
the
before
Klingons.
digital. This is before digital. And when I
That's
ran away from
true.
home, the photo albums I had were left.
Got left. Yeah.
And my ex, when I ran, got a dumpster and threw out everything that
And
I
dumped
owned.
it up.
So I have nothing from basically 2018 and previous. So
I
it's
guess we'll just
hard,
have to make our own memories then. So
but I can talk about it. So
you sure
that's-
can.
That's something.
And you
But
can always
anyway.
make more Klingon costumes, right?
No, I don't have the
That's
hand for it
returned.
anymore. All right,
And
Kitty.
the picketing has started.
Yes, it's
Oh, the pic-
everywhere. Yeah, today, for those of you that are in the United States, today is 50 states.
Or not in the
50
United
prote-
States.
50 states, 50 protests. There's protests across the entire country about what's going on. Unfortunately, my city's not doing it, or I would be out there right now. So, yeah,
They're
Maybe
returning to
it's
the movie theater for some reason, apparently.
So they're going wherever they think people will notice the most. Because standing in front of the Capitol buildings didn't do it last month, so they're picketing. They're protesting at any place where people will see it to get the message out. So normally I'm not political, but I will fully admit I would have been part of that. But back to the
understood.
story.
Yes, the ad break is over.
例のあれですね。
And Kitty
Oh, I
says,
get you now.
Right, Pepsi.
Ah. Like a Sigxian? That I don't know that reference kind of deal. Oh, is there a way you can't click on that, eh? Okay, Google time. I'm not. That's a word I'm
No.
not familiar with.
No, I
So
clicked
you-
on it and went to the next word. So yeah,
Okay, I'll look it up. Hold on.
look it up.
Stein's
will.
like a psychic or a clairvoyant, isn't it?
We're gonna find out. That's the nice thing about it. We can Google words we don't know in stories. We do because education's important even if you're online.
Wow, there's no references here that make any sense. Here, let me see
Yeah,
if I've
Our
been
picketing's
sized
doing
by-
the anti-tariff because we depend on the automobile industry and boat.
No, that's a word that doesn't make sense to me. We'll have to look it up in something.
And you wouldn't believe how what percentage of Canadian Ford vehicles are.
Oh yeah,
A lot of them. It's like when I
A
had
lot
a
of them.
Kia once, my Kia was built completely in Canada. So,
well, and
Yeah.
a lot of the parts, ironically
and-
enough,
and that's the parts.
Like, we
it's-
got like raw materials and parts jump back and forth between the countries, so
yeah, it's gonna be
it's
interesting.
painfully expensive.
It's gonna be
Not so
interesting.
much- not Tesla. This is why everything's happening right now.
Well, Tesla goes to Mexico.
Yeah.
It comes from Mexico.
But we're
Not
going-
nearly as much as everyone else.
not going political today.
No political.
No political.
I go bonk.
I'm
Yeah.
not.
Okay, because my brain just
If
I can't
I'm talking
handle.
about my job.
Oh,
Yeah, I know. Well, that's the worst part. I mean, I started out with the sad tale this morning. You know, that my cousin died yesterday, and then my mother got laid off. When my cousin, her father was in surgery yesterday. He's fine at the time she was found dead. But my aunt just got laid off Friday. So yeah, because of what's going on. So yeah, it's a mess. But we're gonna do happy stories. I think this is a happy story. I don't know. Well, close enough.
It
Once the system's
seems
been
pretty
destroyed,
funny.
we need to let the world know, but we won't be able to do so if we haven't prepared for it.
なるほどね。オカリンの言いたいことはなんとなくわかったお。
now I'm picking up what you're putting down.
What
De-
decade does this game take
で
place
きるの
in?
か
Early 2000s.
Yes.
Oh.
Yep.
Are we getting a Clueless reference in here somewhere?
It's possible. So you think we can do it?
まあ、できんじゃね
Yeah, no problem.
何
Excuse. It was so casual I couldn't help but blurt out my disbelief. To be frank, I was hoping things would unfold in a more dramatic, thoughtful, one less ride sort of fashion. But hey, if the man knows he can do it,
Wow.
all the better.
ただそのためには
Wow.
機材がな。
Gonna need the right equipment though.
言っておくが今ラボに余分な金はないぞ
You do know this laboratory doesn't have any budget to spare, right?
そんなことは分かってるお。でも
Of
そう
course I
なる
do.
と
In that case,
そうだな。せい
yeah,
ぜいアナログ放送
I
の電
think
波
we'd
を
be
ジャ
able
ッ
to
クするくらいし
hijack
か無理じゃ
the
ね。
analog networks. Analog networks.
They're explaining that hijacking the digital networks
Yeah.
would be extremely difficult for us as we are now. That's not to say hijacking the analog networks would be much easier.
アナログ回線をジャックするためにはある程度
If
電
we
波
want
の
to
出力
hijack
が
the
大きく
analog
ないとできないん
networks,
だ
we're
お。
gonna need a whole lot of power.
要するに今このラボにあるものだけを使うとなると
If
そう
we
だ
use all the equipment
な。
we had in the lab
せ
right
いぜい
now for
秋葉
signal
原中に
intrusion,
任意の映像を流す
our
くらい
video
のこと
could
し
be
かでき
seen
ないかと思われ。
well, pretty much just Akihabara.
Analog networks in this day and age and only an accurate bomb? Sounds so pathetic.
まあそういうわけだし無理してやる意味も。
Well, we don't have to do it if you don't want to.
いや、それでいい。
No, that sounds good.
いいってもしかして作れってこと？
You want me to do it?
もしかしなくてもそういうことだ。
Precisely. It's easy to give up when something seems pointless, but a small step forward is still a step.
本当に作るん？
For realsies?
当然だ。一見意
While
味
it
のな
may
いこと。
seem like a pointless
無駄と思え
waste
る
of
こと
time
こ
at
そ
first,
より
this
大
is
きなことを
essentially
成し遂げ
the
るための
cornerstone of
礎石
all
足り得るのだ。
greater achievement.
言っとくけどこれ規模は小さいって言っても
Oh,
犯罪だお。
And just so
そ
you
れでも
know,
いいん？
signal intrusion is a crime, even on a small scale.
何？そうなのか？
Seriously?
何？もしかして知らずに言ってたん？
You didn't know?
そんなことはあるものか。
I did.
Thank you,
There's
Corey.
I didn't.
You've
Get
been
two bean
boozled,
boozled.
Very beaned ya.
beaned.
I got
You've
two
been
beans
double
in my
bean
hand.
boozled.
Put them down.
Hero bean.
All right, so this one is either dirty dishwater or birthday cake. I don't know what this one is. This is one of the 50 unknowns. Let's try it out. Doesn't matter. It's dirty dishwater. Whatever the other bean is totally covered up by soap. Thank you for the soap, Corey.
Wow.
I appreciate the bits.
Yeah, Corey, go, go, go.
I'm getting out my York peppermint patty. I actually found they actually have sweatshirts and socks on Amazon for York, but I'm being good. I'm not buying them. And
You're
Dr.
not supposed to
Pepper.
eat I don't think
Have
you're supposed to
you
eat.
You should check your
York sock.
dollar stores too, because that's where I got my junior mint one.
I've never
There's
seen
like
Dr.
Dollar
Pepper
Tree,
or
Family
York
Dollar,
Bill.
Dollar General.
And how you doing today, Corey? Haven't talked to you in 2 days?
I'm going to be right back. One sec.
If I should stumble, can it be in grace? That's what they all say. Time will take its pace. Us, it's a journey we're finding, leaving the past behind. What's meant for us will be found, and what was never meant, we'll let it unwind. There's no shelter while we're tumbling. Hold on tight as we're landing. Strength to those who stand by us, falling into a brighter future. I'm just praying it'll all fall into place. Feeling weightless, can't catch my breath. Walking through memories.
Well, that would handle in a wash.
I
That's
I
good.
think that would fall apart for it.
I'm not
That's the
actually.
be right back screen. You can still talk. You're still there.
Oh, can we? Okay.
Yeah.
I
but sorry,
triggered
I had
an
a
ad
quick
break so that.
I had a quick phone call from my dad's neighbor wanting to see if I
Holy
needed anything.
wow!
I was worried that he
Oh.
needed something, but it's like, no, I
Grimace
don't.
does not look good in Minecraft form. Holy crap!
Who does not look good?
Grimace.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
the
by the-
adult Happy Meal toys they're something. Now, if someone wants to send me the potion bottle from the adult, I would take it. I know you won't take me to McDonald's. We hate McDonald's. But if anyone wants to, or the kids meal toys are even better. They're cute. If anyone wants to send me the little wolf toy, I wouldn't say no.
Wait,
But yeah.
you're not allowed to go to McDonald's anymore?
Oh, McDonald's is awful food. It is so bad for you. I don't like the taste of almost anything there, so we don't go there because of that.
Fair enough.
ever you travel-
I stopped going because I kept getting food poisoning from the breakfast menu.
If you ever travel outside of North America, so Japan, India,
Italy.
McDonald's, Italy, the McDonald's there is
breading on the chicken nuggets. Nothing else.
what?
He's on break and he's ranting about why we're not going to McDonald's for my toy.
Well, I've always noticed that a good source of McDonald's toys is Facebook Marketplace, so keep an eye out there.
Now, I have a story for you. I was at work one day, and the guy who sits across the aisle from me was like, I'm starving, I'm going to get some food. And he came back with McDonald's. And I wasn't even looking at him. And he opens the package, and suddenly I look up, not looking at him, and I'm like, and I go, it smells like deep fried cardboard. And he takes a bite of it, and we look at each other, and he goes, it tastes like deep fried cardboard.
Yeah,
But
McDonald's is good in countries with fast food standards.
Oh yeah, like if you go to go to India, you can get things like curry burgers there. I don't know if you like curry, if you like spicy foods, but I have a family member that has in-laws from India, and they said it's really good. It's good food. Japan, it's good food. I mean, KFC, here in KFC in the North Americas is kind of meh. KFC in Japan, at least as far as I know, is do you know what they do? For December, people pre-order their Christmas dinners from KFC, and if you don't pre-order by 3 weeks,
I've heard it.
Yeah,
I've heard some of them in Japan are all you can eat KFC.
That I've never heard of.
Oh,
Yep.
my digestive system. Yeah, I remember.
I don't even like the nuggets,
KFC for
Corey.
Christmas because
The
they
nuggets taste
they
bland
got
to
tricked-
me.
Word.
I did a
I can't
podcast once where we did a taste test of all the McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, I think it was Arby's. All had chicken nuggets at the time, so we did a taste test of all the nuggets, and UA was one of our guests for that, and we did a blind taste test because UA swears McDonald's is the best one. He doesn't like any other one. After the taste test, and we did the results, and we found out Wendy's came on top. He just kept staring at the Wendy's nuggets going, crap, now I have to give up McDonald's. He was just so sad. I broke
I like
UA.
Burger King stuff.
Our Burger King actually gives me food poisoning, so I have not been back there since.
Really?
Yeah, our Burger King's awful. I go to if I have to go for fast food, I go for Wendy's or Arby's. Those are my two go-tos. 'Cause I love the chicken sandwiches at Wendy's and the salads, and in Arby's, I can't go wrong with anything on that menu. So, but we were reading a story, weren't we? As I told you,
I triggered an ad break because I thought that
that was a good idea.
Longer.
Yeah.
So now we have.
Are we? I think we're out of it though. I think they're
Yeah,
back.
we cleared it. It's done.
Yeah.
Burger
It's
King
over.
the main was like 9 times out of 10.
It was
You're
all
gonna
cars
get food
and
poisoning.
Minecraft related material.
So
Don't
yeah.
do Burger King.
At least I'm done.
No, I looked at what you know what's crazy? Like the potion bottle, in the adult on eBay, it's already going for $25, so it's crazy. So I'm like, I don't need the toy that bad.
Yikes.
Yeah, Arby's is my go-to for my family. So like today, if I decide Rob and I just are not in the mentality to cook, we'll try to find it in the budget to go to Arby's because that's one of the places where everyone's happy. Even my vegetarian likes it there because she will eat the chicken. So Arby's is
As in,
a really good place.
it's a veggie. It's actually veggie chicken.
No, she'll eat some meat. She just doesn't like it. But the
Oh,
chicken
she's
has
like
a
the pescatarian.
but the breading on their chicken, she says, is such a good seasoning that she'll eat the chicken wrap. Which is it's very hard to feed her at fast food restaurants because she doesn't do burgers and stuff like that. So, but she will do that. So, Mom didn't really eat meat. She'd eat a tiny bit of white meat around the holidays. Loved her bacon, was crispy. She loved Arby's roast beef sandwich. Yeah, make sense. So, but yeah, I've gotten to the point where we don't go out because we can't afford it. But it's like if we do, we're very picky because it's a treat.
You might as well go. Yeah, if you're gonna pay for it, you might as well get something you really like.
And Arby's has the best milkshakes around. Their milkshakes are amazing. They use Giraldi chocolate. I don't know if that's how you say it. In their chocolate milkshakes.
Close enough.
And right now they have a mint one, which has got that chocolate, and then it's got some mint swirled into it from Andy's Mints with Andy's Mints on top. It is to die for. The milkshakes are our weakness. So, yeah. So anyway, and they put this large amount of whipped cream on top. Their shakes. Nobody can top their shakes. But anyway, back to this story. I knew we were doing something. Here we go.
We're being distracting.
I may want, as I told you, Khorlith, I think you and I should do a just chatting because you're really good at pulling out my stories that I don't remember until you say something. Well, one of these days, when you're bored, we should just pop up and do a just chatting. I may want to destroy the system governing our world. Doesn't mean that I want to be a criminal. Wait, that makes no sense.
That's kind of exactly what it means. Sorry.
But you can't destroy a system without being a criminal. Okay.
Yeah, you can't.
I want to plunge our society into chaos, sure, but I want to do it legally.
No, you just don't want to get caught. Okay, so that's a no-go then? Vigilante. He's
Wait,
gonna be
toast.
Batman.
Please don't tell me that's toast. That smells like toast. You're eating toast next to me? How could you?
Do you know what I made last night for my wife? I took some cinnamon bread and I toasted it.
I'm kidding, Rob. Sit next to me. That was a joke.
And then I put some margarine on it.
You may have hurt Rob's feelings.
I think I did. He left.
Rob, are you still on break?
He's on his lunch break. Rob, come back. I don't think he can hear me. I think he.
You've insulted the Canadian toast goose. Oh my!
He's got toasted, I think, peanut butter and jelly.
I hate to tell you this, Canadians hold a grudge.
Like their geese.
He's never held a
like
grudge. Rob, come back. You know where says can't trust Arby's anymore. Order from DoorDash. Dasher stole your sandwich the next time they gave my wife the entire wrong order. Trust destroyed. That's actually DoorDasher, not that you blame DoorDash on that one.
Yeah, that's a hard one. Yeah. Well, the second one with them screwing up the sandwich. I mean, human error, right?
Or it may not be. If the DoorDasher stole the thing, I wouldn't be surprised that the Dasher probably just handed the wrong orders. They do more than one person at a time. I would blame DoorDash for both of those things. I would not blame Arby's. There's my honey bun. Don't hold a grudge. I was kidding.
I mean, unfortunately, this is going to sound really bizarre, but I find that a lot of people are really struggling, and stealing someone's DoorDash meal is.
Rob says something in chat. Here we go. I mean, all things considered, poor lemons would probably make McDonald's nuggets into like 70% soy. Is that true?
Oh yeah, what? Yeah, there's a lot of soy in them. That is true. That's a known thing.
Okay, so our daughter might like that. Around here, the Dashers pick up 4 or 5. Yeah, here too, because otherwise they can't make any money at it. And Dustin says there's a maple syrup festival in Elmira today. There's 80,000 people in this small town. So many vendors to the point our friend lives in the outskirts country, and there are booths almost to his house. Wow, that's a heck of a maple syrup festival. I wish I could go to that. That sounds like fun.
Oh yeah, this is the time of year for it.
Pleasant, yeah.
This is when they flows.
Ooh, that means it's almost garage sale season. If you're having if you guys are having
people are cleaning out.
Festival.
Blame the Dasher, young rogue. Blame the Dasher. All right, we don't have festivals this time of year. It's still snowy. Okay, so that's a no-go then.
Oh, sorry.
ま
I
あ
can't
結
talk.
sounds
局
like a
こうな
annoying
るとは
place
思っ
to
てたん
live.
だけどさ。
Elmira?
No,
It's
No,
nice.
New York.
no,
New York.
upstate New York where I am. That's why I want to move. And now I'm burping up dish soap. That's great. Love
Oh,
you,
yum.
Corey.
Yeah, that's about what I thought.
なん
You can always move to the UP. It's just like
Do
Canada,
you
but
mean?
wet.
だって
Well,
なんだ
we
かんだ
live
言っ
South
て
Canada.
オ
A
カリンっ
lot
て
of
チキ
the
ンだ
weather
し
and stuff
さ。
we share with
や
Dusty
ばい
Lynn
こ
and
とには手
Khorlith.
を出さないっしょ。
What I mean is, regardless of what you say you are, you're a chicken. You never get involved in anything seriously dangerous.
Did he just call me a chicken? Did he just call me a chicken? Jared doesn't know it yet, but I'm going to make him eat those words. Yeah, as Liz said, our weather is basically the same. The weather actually will come from them down to us, and then I blame them. See Dusty Bird bubbles like a fizzling lip. She drinks an OG Willy Wonka. That'd be funny.
I'd probably
つう
get
わ
my
けだか
model
ら
to burp
僕は
bubbles.
どっかに涼みにでも。
Chicken, he's going to eat him? Oh my. Oh, we're not that kind of anime. I don't think.
So I'm just gonna go chill.
Go chill, yeah.
待て
I'm still trying to figure out what the symbol on
Ho-
that guy's hat's supposed to be.
It's a question mark.
It's a
isn't
question mark. It's a question
Is
mark,
it?
but it's blocky. I
Oh,
called
it's
him
supposed to
out
look
to
like the
him
Mario
as he was
question mark
leaving.
blocks. Okay, I get it.
My tone firm yet effortlessly cool. No force, no matter how mighty, could even think of stopping
Go.
me.
だ
That's a go.
は
it? Huh?
He stands frozen in place, stupefied. I say it again slowly.
聞こえなかったのか
Didn't you hear me?
Go
I
だ
said that's a go.
ゴーってもしかして作れってこと？
A go. As in, you want me to do it?
もしかしなくてもそういう
That's
ことだ
You're
exactly
definitely
right.
Invader Zim.
For your information, I'm not getting worked up because he called me a chicken. I, Hirokarma, refuse to yield to such minor insults. For that is the choice of Stein's Gate.
マジかよ。
Are you serious?
一度作ると言ったものは作る
Doing it,
たとえそれが
even if
神の
our
目に背く
actions
ことになったとし
defy
てもだ
God's will.
Okay, hey, no, Twitch. I'm not that old where I need a giant Metamucil ad.
I'm
Stop that.
sorry. Besides, if it looks like we'll get in trouble, we can always back out at the last second. It's not
て
just
か
for
さ
old people. I used it
そ
a
も
lot
そ
when
も
I was
作ったとして
pregnant.
何を流すん？どうせオカリンのことだし、そこまでは考えてないんしょ？
It's a long speech for you. Did we lose
I must have
Coral?
touched the mute button. I touched the mute button. I must have moved my foot and hit the pedal.
Okay.
But what are we going to do if what are we going to show if we do hijack the airwaves? You probably haven't thought about that yet, have you?
I can guarantee you haven't thought about it.
そんなものは
We
そ
can
の時になって
save
考え
that
ればいい
decision for
とにか
when
く
the
今は
time
ものを
comes.
作るのが最優
First, we
先だ
have to make
いい
the
な
machine.
My
Got
favorite
it?
right
My
arm よ
favorite right arm? That
は
makes
いはい、
sense.
わかったお。その代わ
Alright,
り、ラボにあるもの
But
適当
I'm
に使
going to
う
need
か
to
ら。
use some of the stuff that's in the lab.
ああ問題ないやってくれ
That you dispose. Now our plans are in place to make gadget number 14. Guess we'll need to hold another meeting soon. Anyway, my work for the day is done. I'll leave the lab to my assistant Daru and head out to Akawara.
んじゃ、マキセ氏の作業が一段落する頃を見計らって、
Yes,
Then I'll
it
get to
does.
work
さっさ
once
と終わらせるかな。
Maxey is done with her stuff today.
ではあとは頼んだぞダ
I'm
ル
counting on you,
俺
Daru.
は少し出かけて
Anyway,
くる
I'm heading out.
あ、オカリン。
Hey, Okarin?
なんだ
そんな装備で大丈夫か？
You sure that's enough armor?
What?
That must be a reference.
It's red, so it's a reference to something back then. Going
大
over
丈夫
my
よ
head, too.
問題ない
No problem. Everything's fine. It had to be a gaming reference. I turned my back to the smirking Daru and stepped out into the scorching sun. Whoa, that is scorching.
あ、岡部倫太郎。
New voice.
Ah, Okabe Rintaro.
No sooner had I left the lab than someone called me by my
Here, you
full
take this
name.
one, kitty.
だから俺の名は
Oh, it's
法
her.
院
Okay,
京
I
馬
know
だと
her.
何度言ったらわかるのだバイ
How
ト
many
戦士よ
times must I tell you, part-time warrior, I am hotter than Karuya and shall be dressed as such?
ああ、そうだっけ？じゃ
Do
あ
you want this one? Do you want Suzuha?
うん。やっぱり覚えらんないから、岡部
Kitty,
倫
do you
太郎
want
で
to
いい
read
や。
that?
Alright, give me a second. I need to sit up. Oh, right. In that case, Ing. That's too much of a headache. I'm just gonna call you Okabe Rintaro.
そうかならばそれで
So be it. You shall call me.
この場合
I
いい
should
か
be
どう
the
かは呼ば
one
れる
who
側の
gets
俺が
to
決めることだは
decide
ずだろ
what you call me. Have to agree with
そ
him
ん
on
な
that
こと
one.
言ったって、私にとっては昔から岡部倫太
But you
郎なん
always
だか
been
ら、
Okabe
今
Rintaro.
更そんな変な
So
名前で呼べっ
just
て
to
言わ
call
れ
you
ても無理
something
だよ。
weird other than weird.
I hate
weird
it.
other
when-
name.
I hate this because that's what's been going on with my family for the last 7 years. That's exactly what I keep getting told. Respect your
昔から？
people's names. Always? What the heck is she talking about? We've only known each other for a week. Though perhaps, through the lens of youth, a week might seem to be a lifetime.
ああ、
Seemingly noticing how strange she sounds, Souza waved her hands as if to say forget about it.
今のはほら、なんていうの？言葉のあやって
Oh,
や
you
つ。
know. Just a figure of speech.
っていうか、岡部倫太郎こそ、私のことバイト戦士って呼ばないでよ。
If I can't call
私
you
には
Okabe
天音鈴
Rintaro,
葉って
you can't call
親
me
がつけて
part-time
くれた立
warrior.
派な名前があるんだからさ。
My parents gave me a beautiful name. Sahura Amane.
It's fair. If
Yeah.
he's misnaming her, she can
Who?
misname him.
Duha.
Now she's pouting. But it will do no good. It's already
Correct me.
imprinted in my head that this girl is a part-time warrior. Nothing can change that now. Then you can't tell her different. As my gaze lowered, I saw a small shadow closing behind the part-time warrior as if trying to hide. The shadow turned out to be a small girl still in elementary school. She wore short hair and pigtails on either side of her head. The moment her eyes met the little girl hid herself behind the part-time warrior.
ほら、なえ。ちゃんと挨拶しなきゃダメ
Come
だ
on,
ぞ。
Nay. Be nice. Say hi.
It's only natural that Sister Braun would
この俺の
cower
常人
in
ならざる
fear
オーラに
before
恐れを
an
抱い
aura
てい
as
るの
tremendous
だ
as my own. Wow, he's so arrogant. The way to scare the poor kid.
こら、岡部倫太郎。そんなこと言うから、
Hey, 岡部
余計に苗
Rintaro.
が怖がっちゃうじゃん。
Talk like that only scares her even more. Whoops.
Suhaha gently spoke to the little girl as she tried to hide. This little girl, Nay, is the daughter of the owner of this Oyama building, so I call her Sister Braun. I've heard that she's in the 6th grade, but she looks much younger. I believe that's partially why her father, Mr. Braun, adores her so much. His love borders on madness at the best of times.
大丈夫だよ、なえ。岡部倫太郎はちょっと変
Don't
わっ
worry,
てるけ
Nay.
ど、
He's kind of
別に
weird,
取っ
but
て
he's
食われた
not
りは
going
し
to
ないか
hurt
ら
you
さ。
or anything. Uh-oh, I just broke a piece of my chair off.
No. You broke your chair?
Itty smash! You went
I
full
just
Hulk
peeled off
mode.
one of the screw covers.
Oh,
Gotta pop it
okay.
back in some way.
She describes me as if I'm some sort of exotic creature.
ほら、
Trust
Why
me.
is it
Ooh,
that?
So, how about it? Can you say hi?
おかりんおじさん、こんにちは。
Hi, Uncle Okarian.
俺はおじさんではない
Jeez.
Zing.
He wasn't even talking to me. Damn.
Is me?
またそうやって。
You're scaring her again.
はっこの前教えてやったにもかかわらずまた言うからだ
I've told her what to call me before. She refuses to learn.
この前
Before?
Zana looks up at the sky as if she's trying to recall a distant memory. Below her, Sister Braun is shaking her head in confusion. I see. I thought we talked about this a few days ago, but it seems as though things have changed. Ah, can you change time? Anyway, I'm not old enough to be your uncle. If you're going to make me some sort of relative, call me Big Brother, okay?
It's not unreasonable.
おかりおじ
But
さんはないのお兄さんじゃ
Okarin
ないし
isn't my brother.
お兄さんではなくとも
In this world,
兄貴と呼ぶこと
there
も
are
ある。
times when you call someone who isn't a
そういうもの
sibling
だ
a
と覚えて
sibling.
おくがいい、シスター
Remember
ブラウン
that,
よ。
Sister Braun.
もう岡部倫太郎がわけわかんないこと言うから苗が
You're
困ってるじゃ
confusing her
ん
with all of that nonsense.
Emphasis on non and sense.
わからないことではない。
And that.
俺は世の中の厳しさというもの
It's
に
not
ついて
nonsense
教
until
育
you're
を
the
だ
harsh
な。
realities of our society.
The one he wants to burn
それ
down.
が教育かどうかは知んないけどさそんなことばっか言ってると大変な目に
Don't
遭
if
う
you're
かも
teaching her
よ
anything and acting like that might get you into trouble. Aw, you got... Aw.
Look at the cinder loaf. Look at the cinder loaf. Cinder
That's not what's
loaf.
got... May I show on camera what's got me going aw?
Yes. Oh, it's Rob. Sorry, he may not agree.
There's Kevin. He's giving biscuits to Rob. See?
Oh,
biscuits.
look at Kevin.
Ooh, it's Kevin.
Look at the biscuits. Yeah,
He
he's been
is a chonky boy, eh?
He's not chonky. He's fluffy. He's actually very lean
Sorry,
and long.
he
Edor.
said he's super long. Yeah.
And now he's giving kisses to Rob because you see his head
Mm.
move. That means he's licking Rob's nose.
Yeah.
He's our dog. And then he'll just
What a
grow
nice
up.
cat.
Oh yeah. When they can tell we're sad, that's his cat. This is my cat. Because things are going affect Rob too.
Things are going the way they're going. Yep.
They're going the way they're going. But anyway, you guys read this, I'm sure.
I don't know if you're
yeah.
teaching or anything, and acting like that might get you into trouble.
大変な目だと
Oh,
まさかお前
deceive
この俺を脅そうというのか
a threat.
だとしたら残念だな。
I'll tell you now.
この
that it
法院
won't
今日
work
は
for us.
生半可な脅しに屈するような男ではな。
Say something to her. He laughs at
こら
everything.
岡部
Oh, this is the story.
Okabe!
Oh, he's big. No wonder he's scared of him. Turn around and look at who called my name, and there stood a man with a stern look on his face.
ミスターブラウンいつからそ
Mr.
んな
Braun, how long have you? Oh,
ついさっきからだがなんだ
For long
お
enough.
前は俺に聞かれちゃ困ることを
Are
何
you
に教
teaching
えて
my
でもいた
name
のか
things that you don't want me to hear?
いえ、そういうわけでは。
not at all. This man, the mere sight of whom would make 10 out of 10 children cry, is the owner of the Oriyama building and a CRT or Braun Tube fanatic. This man is Tioji Yugo. Though his ownership of the Braun Tube workshop has earned him the name Mr. Braun.
おい岡部言っとくがナイ
on,
はまだ
Okabe.
子供だ
Nah, he's just a kid.
少しでも可愛いとか思ったり妙
So,
な気でも起こ
if
してみ
you
ろ
ever start thinking she's
ただ
cute
じ
or
ゃ動
anything
かねえ
weird
から
like
な
that, I'm going to beat you into the ground with my bare hands.
だって誰がそんなことを思うものか。
Think
何てめ
What?
えうちのナイ
Are
が
you
可愛
telling
くな
my,
いとでも
my
言う
daughter
つもり
isn't
か
pretty, you son of a bitch?
fast. Make up your mind.
さあナイお菓子買ってきたからなこんなバカをほっといて中で食べるか
Nay, I've got some snacks for you. Let's leave this fool be and go inside. Yeah.
Seeing a smile, the owner's face distorted into a mockery of a grin. It was too disturbing to be called a smile. People who spoil their kids like he does are the reason there are so many DQN plebes in the world today.
DQN.
No idea.
そうそう岡
I'm
部
not going to tell you on that one
お
either.
前まさかあの変な実験とやらまたやってねえだろうな
Oh, yeah, Okabe? You're not doing those weird experiments anymore, right?
変なとは失礼な。 あれは
Such
未来へと
rudeness.
つ
The
ながる
invention
崇
will
高
pave
な
the way to our future.
やかましい。お前が妙な実験するた
I
びに
don't care.
天井が揺れて
Every
ブ
time
ラ
you
ウン
run
管
that
の上に
stupid
埃
thing,
が
it
落ち
shakes
て
the
くん
ceiling
だ
and
よ。
drops a ton of dust on the CRTs.
いいか、今度また上でどんどんやった日にはどうなるか分かってんだろう
You
な。
know what'll happen if I hear that nonsense again, right?
Okay, DQ on I'm being told is internet slang, derogatory offensive, means plebe, chub, or trailer trash. DQ on.
Yeah,
Nothing
that's what I'm
correct.
seeing too. Lower class idiot.
First from the part-time warrior, now from Mr. Braun. Is this some sort of workshop policy? Still. Huh.
ミスター
Mr.
ブラウンよ
Braun. Oh, sorry.
さっ
As,
き
oh,
も
no,
言っ
that's
た
me.
が
As I've told you
この
before,
俺に
your
脅しは
threats
通用しま
have
せんよ
no power over me.
暴力ごときで
Violence
この
is
法
nothing
院
to
強
hurt
馬
Kayama.
恐れをなす
It
と思っ
does
て
not
は
scare me one.
家賃あげっぞ。
I'm raising your rent.
はい、わかりました。二度としません。
Understood. It won't happen again.
he's such a chicken shit. I mean,
You know, satisfaction proceeded to re-enter the workshop hand in hand with Nay.
まんまと
You got
騙されおっ
tricked,
てからに。
you fools. I declared my victory once I confirmed they were both safely out of earshot.
卑怯だと思わば思え。
Consider me a coward if you like. Oh, we
バイ
are.
ト選手よ。お前も
But
覚
know
えてお
this
くがいい。
part-time warrior,
この法
Hideo
院強
Karama
馬。
is a ruthless man
目的
who
のため
will
には
achieve his
手段を
goals
選ばぬ
by
非情の
any
男よ。
means necessary.
ね
why is his name Rentaro, but he calls himself Koyama?
Because he's trying to make it, that's his evil scientist name.
Oh,
He's-
okay, got it.
Give himself a new name because he's an evil scientist. Oh, but I don't remember who Susanna is.
Yeah, this
Oh,
Katie's
man.
got.
Hey.
Susanna's voice was surprisingly light. It seems as though she
Oh.
took my comments in stride.
昨日のあれなんだっけ
No,
円
that
卓
thing
会
we did
議
yesterday.
ああいうのっ
The
てまたある
roundtable
の
meeting? Is that something people do?
ん必要とあれば、
If it's
皆の予
necessary,
定など
sure,
関
we'll
係
go
なしに開くが
another。soon. In
どう
fact,
してだ
why do you ask?
ううん別に深い意味はないんだけど
reason.
ただ楽しかったなーって思っ
I
て
just
さ
thought it was fun.
Belle looked so happy as she looked
I
up at
said
the
that
lab window that I could tell she was speaking from the heart.
そういえばお前、クリス
By
ティー
the
ナとは
way,
仲
did
直り
you
でもした
make
の
up
か
with Christina?
仲直り何それ
Wake up. What are
私
you
別に
talking about?
マキセクリスと喧嘩なんかしてないよ
I don't think we're in bad terms or anything.
そうなのか
Is that so?
そりゃ
Time shift?
特に仲がいい
Time shift.
ってわけじゃないけどさでも特に悪いってわけでもないし
I mean, it's not like we're best friends, but we don't hate each other.
てかなんでもしかして仲悪いように見えた
But why? Did it look like we weren't getting along?
いや、そういうわけではない。
Oh, it's
思い
nothing,
過
I
ごしならい
guess.
いのだ。
I was wrong.
変なの
Yeah, I think that's time
Really?
shift.
You're
ま
a
あい
weird
いや
one.
あんまりここで油売ってると店長に怒られるから
Anyway, I better get back to work or the boss man'll get mad at me.
また会議があるときは言ってよ店長の目を盗んで
Let me
でき
know
る
when
だ
the
け行
next
くようにする
meeting
から
is.
さ
I'll try to sneak out and join you guys.
Say goodbye before she disappeared into the store. Interesting. Well, better to have lab mems getting along than hating each other. Till yesterday, Sienna looked at Kuzera with hatred, but I guess that changed. Though I suppose these things happen when you switch word lines. Yeah, I think he's finally realizing how much he's changed the timeline with by accident. 10 years ago, in the year 2000... Wait. So this is supposed to happen in 2010?
I guess so. Yeah. I had
So
the
when
time
this
wrong
was
then.
written, they were making it futuristic without realizing. All places do that. A man calling himself John Titer appeared on the American Internet message board, claiming to hail from the year 2036. The self-proclaimed future man explained the workings of his supposed time machine. In addition, he shed a light on a number of events that were supposed to take place after the year 2000. He was active on this board for a mere 4 months. However, his words and actions made an impact, and the word of his existence spread all the way to Japan. Though many of his predictions did come true, a fair share were proven false. And thus there are many who doubt that he really did come from the future. though a man claiming to be John Titor has recently reemerged from the internet. This time on the massive Japanese internet message board site @channel. When I engaged him instead of time travel theory he previously provided, he presented me with what he called the attractor field theory. Put simply, attractor fields are the focal points of the world line convergence. Their existence is responsible for the phenomenon previously known as fate and chance.
Oh, you're reading the.
Yep, there's no real point. I figured we should read the text. It's right there. According to a world of is made of countless world lines. The places where many of them cluster together is called attractor fields. An attractor field could be a large swath of history spanning 100 years or more. In his words, every single action in a single attractor field ultimately culminates in one single point, one single event, which is the butterfly effect. Let's say, for example, I'm going to purchase a beverage. The decision to purchase a Dr. P, I like that, or cola is theoretically mine to make, but perhaps when I arrive at the store, the Dr. P is sold out, or a friend buys a cola for me. One way or another, cola ends up quenching my thirst. In other words, the world is construed in such a way that the end results have already been decided, meaning that no matter how many emails I use to change the past, things ultimately end up in the same place. However, according to him, there may be more than one attractor field. In other words, if we manage to leave this attractor field, we may wind up in a world line that's part of a parallel world. I do not know whether this is true or not. I do not know who John Titor is. He may be a fraud or a raving lunatic. But personally, I find the attractor field theory to be fairly interesting. A few days ago, I was thinking of the conversation I had with John Titor as I walked. I found myself in front of Radican near Agriculture Station. Radican was just as crowded as ever, of course. Just the other day, an incident occurred in which a mysterious satellite object appeared out of nowhere and smashed into the top of the building. The things have already been... That was all I could do to keep from gasping. Without thinking about it, I looked up at the building. It's a pretty building. The building that as of yesterday had a satellite sticking out of it. Right there. The satellite was nowhere to be seen. Oh, so whatever he D-mailed, he changed a lot more than he thinks. I need to collect my thoughts, so I left the noise of the station for the quiet of this shrine. Known as the Yabayashi Shrine, this tiny place can be found near the Banzai Bridge. A familiar face was there to greet me.
Okabe-san, konnichiwa.
Oh, Okabe-san. Hello.
I will pick him up. 1 second. Rob's going back to work, but Kevin's asleep on his chest.
Oh,
We're
we're gonna go collect the Kevin.
Kevin.
Oh. It's okay, baby. It's okay. I got you. I know, Daddy's got to go back to work. It's okay.
That was what we wanted.
He wants to comfort you. Oh, you're going to follow Rob anyway? See you after work. It was a boil. Whoa!
そうだ。
Shit!
つい先日
We just lost a
ラ
lot
ジカンの
because
上
of
部
Kevin.
に突
I'm
き刺さった
sorry.
人工衛星のことだ。
Okay, he's just asking about the satellite that hit the radio station. That's all we missed. Okay. And she's gonna go, what? Yeah.
そんなことがあったんですか?
Well, when did that happen?
He nearly jumped in surprise. It seemed like honest surprise, too. He wasn't playing with me. Besides, it's Lukago. He couldn't lie to me if he tried.
こんな近くにいるのに、僕全然知らなくて。
We're so close by, but I had no idea.
いや、いい。
Oh,
どうや
never
ら
mind. I
俺の勘
must
違い
have
だったようだ。
been mistaken.
え？勘違いですか?
Mistaken?
Once again, Lukago looked at me with eyes like saucers. Though that's hardly a surprise. If someone came up to me saying a satellite smashed into Radican, and I think they were delusional too. But it proves something to me. In this world, the satellite never crashed. That discovery alone has made this all worthwhile.
おや、どなたがいらっしゃってるのかと思えば、法院くんじゃないですか。
Oh, I thought I heard someone. Good to see you, Mr. Huyuin.
あ、お父さん。
Dad?
久しぶりですね。お元気ですか?
It's been a while. Have you been doing well?
ねえ、おかげさまで。
Thank Thanks for asking. Luca's dad appeared from the back of the shrine. In my timeline, we seen each other a couple of days ago, but I guess that changed as well. He gave Luca and I a concerned look.
そうか。法院君が来ていたのか。
Since
だ
you're
った
here,
ら
Hoyun
後
san,
にした方がいいかな。
maybe work can wait until later.
後にってお父さん
Later?
どうかしたの？
What are you talking about, Dad?
いやね、今から裏の宝物殿の整理をしようと思ってね。
I was
それ
hoping
で
you'd help me
ルカにも手
organize
伝ってもらおう
some
かと
things
思
in
っ
the
たんだが。
sanctuary. Around back.
宝物殿
Sanctuary? This little shrine? I never knew that.
ああ、宝物殿といっても大したものじゃありませんよ。ちょっとした
There
倉庫み
is,
たいなもの
but
で
it's
す。
really not much to look at. More like a storage space, really.
奉納されたものなんかもそこに入れておくんですよ。
It's where we keep our offerings and stuff.
Ah. When you said sanctuary, my mind danced with images of holy treasure. I guess I should have kept my expectations in check.
そういえばルカ子よ。
Come to
この
think
神
of
社
it,
は古い
how
のか？
old is this shrine?
確かこの場所に祀られるようになったのが
See.
万事
I
2
heard
年
that
という
people
話
started
で
to
すから
worship here in
だいたい
1659,
江戸時代の初期から
the
続い
second
て
year
い
of
る
the
ことになりま
Meiji
すね。
era. So it's probably been around since the beginning of the Endo period.
What up?
江戸時代
The Evo period? Yet another unthinking outburst. I mean, I thought this place was old, but I never thought it was that old. Today's just full of surprises.
そういうわけですから、倉庫の中も整理してやらないと、
There's a lot of
すぐ
history
に
here.
ごちゃごちゃとし
So if
て
we
しま
don't
うんで
tidy
すよ
up,。things will get disorganized.
それはさぞ大変なこと
That
でしょう。
sounds exhausting. Still, this shrine is that old. Maybe there's some ancient manuscripts or a monster spear or something lying around. Monster spear. Just thinking about it gets me fired up.
まあ、しかしお客様がいらっしゃってるなら、また今
Well,
度に。
since we have a guest, maybe cleaning can wait until another time.
ああ、気にしないでください。
Need to worry
ど
about
うせそろ
me.
そろお
I
いとま
was
するつもりでした
just
から。
leaving. Anyway.
いや、でもそれは。
Oh, I didn't mean to rush you.
それに今日はフラッと立ち寄っただけで大した用もないのです。
Say hello.
そういうわけだからルカ子、
Friend.
特訓を忘れるんじゃないぞ
Don't。forget to
わかったな。
practice. Got it.
エル
Roger,
サイコング
El Sai Kong.
コングルーだ。
Kangaroo.
コングルー
Kangaroo. Okay.
Upon hearing Lakota's words, I said goodbye to his apologetic father and left the Yabayashi shrine. I always think it would be neat to visit one of those.
Yanabayashi.
Yeah, I wonder if that's
Yeah,
actually real.
Yanabayashi. Let me check.
Sanctuary intrigues me. I should probably say that for a time when Luca's dad isn't over our shoulder. Yeah. Also, Luca should be around when I have a chance. It's like the actual Stein gate. We need to pay attention to everything because things will start switching around. But I was thinking we stream till noon. That way, you guys aren't. I'm sure you have other stuff to do. Because I haven't eaten today. So, does that sound good?
Yeah, me neither.
Alrighty.
But yeah, so we'll read a little bit more because it's not time yet. And then I gotta answer all these messages that keep popping up on my phone. I don't really want to because they're being, yeah. Returning to lab at night, I found Duro lazing on the couch playing his GS.
ダルよ、何をしている？
何って見ればわかるっしょ。愛しのののさんと熱海でチュッチュしてるんだお。
Can't you tell? I'm making it to my beloved Nono-san in Atami.
So without even taking his eyes off the screen. Apparently, he's been obsessed with this game since it came out last month. It's all about flirting with girls.
そんなことを聞いているんではない。
Yeah,
Perhaps
but
I
it's
should have
probably
declared
not
it.
頼ん
okay.
だ。
I
新作ガジェット
meant
の件は
what
どうなっ
happened
た
to
と
the
言ってい
gadget
る
I
のだ。
asked you to make?
それならおおよその算段はできてるお。
Don't worry, I've got a plan.
何？それは本当か？
Do you now? Really?
うん。 今日ジャンクショップで必要なパーツのほとんどは買ってきたし、足りないものを開発室で漁ればなんとかなると思わ
I
れ。
went to a junk shop and bought most of the necessary parts today. The rest I can salvage from the development room.
そうか、でかしたぞ。それでこそ我が右腕
My
だ。
right arm.
まああとは巻きせし次第ってとこかな。
Now we're only waiting for Makise.
Dora's gaze finally broke from the screen as he turned to face the curtained off part of the lab. I guess Kirito is still in there working on her gadgets. Given that she's taken over my base of operations, I should probably say something to her, but she's hard at work. I should probably wait until she's done. Besides, she's scary when she's disturbed.
あ、でもその代わり新しくできた11号機までのガジェット
But
は
check it out.
ホームページの通販
I've
に
already
載っけ
updated
とい
our
たんだぜ。
homepage's gadget listings up through number 11.
Finally distracted from his virtual deity, Doro got his game machine, put his game machine aside and grinned at me. He looks so proud. It's so annoying. But I suppose his service is worth the annoyance.
てってるー。おかりんおかりん。
Okarin.
The laboratory door opened and someone loudly called my name. Mayuri.
Nice cat.
どうしたマユリ。お前は
Hold
家
on,
で
Yuri. I
夏
thought
休み
you
の
were
宿題をしなければならん
going
の
to
じゃなかっ
do
た
your
のか。
homework at your place.
そうなんだけどね。
Well,
で
I
も今日は
was.
メイクインのバイト
But
が
I
あ
had
った
work
か
at
ら
May Queen
帰り
today.
に寄ったのです。
So I stopped by.
Mary sat down on the couch, took a banana out of her bag, and started eating it. Marie loves bananas.
あうん
Besides,
そうだ
Okarin,
おかりん。まゆしはね、
I
おか
had
りんに
something I
話があ
wanted
ったのです。
to tell you.
Banana
Yeah,
while talking about her day is practically her daily routine. However, her stories rarely have any actual content to them, so I just sort of nod along, not really listening. Nevertheless, she always tells me about her day with a smile on her face. As long as she's satisfied, I'm okay with that. I plan on letting her story just wash over me as usual,
あ
but
のね、もしガジェットで資金ができたら、
if any of the new
新し
gadgets
い
make
電
us
子レンジ
any
買え
money,
るかな。
can we get a microwave?
そうだな。
well,
他に必要なもの
need
も
a
あるか
couple of
ら
other things
買うと
first,
したらその後
so
だ
it
な。
might take a while.
あとってどのくらい？
How long do you think?
優先順位としてはだいたい6番
Probably
目くらい
about
か。
6 on the list.
その6番目ってどこから来たん？
Since when do we have a list?
なんとなくだ。
Since I said so. The microwave we had in the lab was turned into the phone wave name subject to change, so we can't use it anymore. Without a microwave, Marie can't have a juicy chicken number 1, a frozen snack she loves as much as her bananas. For her, a working microwave is a top priority.
I agree.
6番目か。それじゃあダメかも。
Fixed? Then I guess it won't work.
ダメ？ダメとはどういうことだ？
See what she's talking about the next time. All progress will be lost when okay, cancel. How do you save a game? Any ideas?
Not a clue.
If we can't
hold on,
save
let
this,
me-
we're not playing it next time. How do we get?
Lionsgate, embrace my darling's embrace. And how do you save it? Save.
See
save
nothing.
game.
It
How do
says
you-
save. So I can't do that.
How do I save a game? Okay, hold on.
That'd be a good thing to know.
Oh. When you press the square button on a menu, okay, so there must be press tab.
Tab.
Maybe tab?
Okay. Tab is doing nothing.
Okay.
Oh,
not
it
tab.
skipped forward. So tab doesn't do anything.
I think it's an F key. I'm trying to figure out which one.
Okay.
Mhm.
Appreciate you. I don't like games that don't tell you how to save. I don't want to go through all that again. You know, I want to start where we are.
Here is a save file. That's no. How do you save it? Oh, thank you. Good grief. how to save the game, stupid.
Wow. I've got a friend that's celebrating their made partner. Got another friend that's doing a community with giveaways. I got another one's doing 24-hour birthday. It's probably one I'm going to go to.
It'd be busy.
If you press S on your keyboard, does that do something?
Negative.
Okay, right click on the screen.
On the screen, that is this button. Okay.
No.
Oh yeah, it did something. What is all this? Backlog, quick save, quick load, save, load, configure, tips list, mail list, full screen, help. This is a really cool thing. Okay, so we're gonna hit the one that says save.
Save.
Saving data. Haha! Look what you managed to do. Okay, so that means.
And now, and that, you know how we keep getting those little hints, like
Yeah,
the one that was like that Seb Scion. We could look it up. So if you press escape from here.
Escape. Nope.
Or just right click. Oh, backspace. Yeah. Now if you go to that tips hints thing.
Tip list.
Tip list.
Oh, look at this.
You can look up that word. Sig Cian is the one we didn't know. Number 110.
There, this thing. Famous scene from the popular 1970s anime Mobile Jacket. Gumman is the sequence of the next leader of the Principality Scion. Kamasai ends his grand speech with these words. The phrase is commonly parodied across many different works.
Ah, didn't know that.
I just got an achievement, by the way, for opening tips. Which one?
Ah, DQN, 2 above.
2 above.
And also, you're sure that's enough armor? Ah, okay. Lacks common sense. We see.
And this is a certain well-known games trailer. Character asks the protagonist this very question. He answers, no problem, everything's fine. After losing to said fallen angels, he's forced to live through the experience again. This time he answers, well, they'll take the best you have. His back and forth took on the internet, eventually giving the even buzzword of the year, no problem, everything's fine, is still consistently used to this day. I didn't know that's where that came from. Okay. Better open this. Alright, so if you like the story, khorlith, we can do it again. If not, we can change story games. Are you intrigued enough to keep going?
I'd like to keep going.
Okay, then we'll do that, not next Saturday, but the Saturday after that, because it's every other Saturday.
Saturday after that, I may not be in town. It depends. That's the weekend of the 19th.
Because it's always every other Saturday.
Yeah, I might be at the in-laws that one. It depends on what time we leave at. I will have to confirm that with you.
That's fine. You can confirm that with me. If not, I will still be streaming it. And Kitty, you're also welcome to join us again.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So,
if you'd like to be a voice actor, this is your chance.
This is your chance, because this is what we do. In the meantime, there's a 24-hour birthday celebration going on, so I probably should hit stream ending. And then we'll go to this little box here, /raid.
Who will be your raid target today?
Well, it's a 24-hour birthday celebration. There's no choice but to go to see Mama Kaz.
Mama Kaz, okay.
I misspelled it. I didn't know it was her birthday.
That's what they all say. Time will take its pace.
Okay, let's take this again. Take caps lock off. Mama Kaz 01.
Playing Fall Guys?
Yep. She's doing it says 4-year anniversary and her birthday. So she's got 2 things going on at the same time, it looks like. I wonder if it's her affiliate 4-year. And she's in an ad, of course she is. So we're gonna wait on that one. We'll wait till she's out of the ad. But anyway, thank you guys for coming. I needed the cheer up, and this is great. Thank you, Kitty and khorlith, for helping me.
I'm waiting for I'm not sure where this. I thought this was a romance game, but this doesn't seem to be.
No, I don't know what this is. So I can't wait to see where it goes. And I stream again Monday at 6 p.m. Some of my streams this week might be different. It might be canceled. It depends on when funerals are arranged. But we're going to try to stick to the schedule like we always do. So I'll see you guys all on Monday. Have a good weekend, and let's say hi to Mama.
Yeah, sounds good. Take care, everyone. And look, I can wave at you again. Oh, no, wave for Dusty.